Oh boy. Link 1, link 2, link 2 addendum before I forget, because I have to start remembering to do that. Although so far I haven't really managed to forget it. I don't think I will. Link 3. There we go. Okay. Pull up the Twitch over here. And the YouTube link, the vertical link, sorry, up there. Oh, shit. There we go. There we go. Oh, my timing is terrible, as it seems. What? Oh, no. No, my timing is not terrible. My phone is just being an asshole to me. Oh. Thanks for that, I guess. Anyway. Cool. Whoa! Oh my god. Ooh. Hey there, magnets. I did not realize the top of the... I did not realize that the Pulse Explorer's earbud case was magnetized. Huh. Good to know. All right, links are officially up. Windows mover, please. Do your job. Social stream. There we go. Doing your job. There we go. Excellent. Twitch, are you good? No, Twitch? Wait, oh, sorry. Refresh Twitch. There we go. And I think we're good now. Excellent. Okay. And with that, we are good. Hello and welcome to Percentage Chance, the end. Well, technically last night was the end of potentially the end of the daily marathon for Death Stranding 2. For anybody that is in the future and looking at VOD numbers or such, let's be super clear about something first up, right up front. If you watched session 23 and you got to the end of it, you probably do realize that there was one you missed. But just for the sake of things, because this is session 24, there was a session 23.5, and that was where the last 4 hours of the main story happened, and it was all contained within that 4-hour VOD. I'm actually really happy that it all got contained in that 4-hour VOD, to be honest, because that VOD is all killer. It is so good in terms of just like the pacing and rocketing and being really, 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 really great. Hey, I'm now realizing I'm kicking way too much bitrate over to YouTube still. I left it at 40 last night, and I don't need that right now. Way too much. Let's kick that down to 30. Way too much. And frankly, that's probably too much in general. But anyway, once we get back to other stuff anyway. But yeah, so if you did in fact watch session 23 and come straight here for whatever reason, maybe YouTube was recommending things in the future, whatever, I don't know, you do you. Yeah, just be aware. There is a session 23.5. That is where the end of the game's plot took place. Okay. Sorry, just fixing some things over there with the analytics PC, which is being weird, of course. Hopefully a refresh of that page will figure that out. But yeah. I stayed up until 6 a.m. to get that done, and I should not have done that, frankly. I should have woken up at a relatively easy time today and just done it and done those 4 hours today, but I didn't. I couldn't stop. I needed to know what happened, so we finished the game's plot last night. I don't tend to do a lot of post-game sessions on percentage chance. Also, I haven't had a chance to do one yet. Like, there's not been anything that's like mattered for it, right? Not mattered. There's not been anything that made sense for it, but this one does, at least to a certain extent. There is stuff to see, and there is stuff to do after the credits. It doesn't seem like much. There are a couple facilities. I don't know if we'll end up 5-starring all of them. I don't know if I'll end up platinuming the game, for example. There seems like a couple trophies that might not really be feasible for that. Because listen, I'll platinum a game if the trophy list is like fun. Broadly speaking, a lot of these are still pretty simple, and it does look like there's some legit content in there for us to see. But it also seems like there's some stuff that's like stuff that I had to wait until post game anyway, you know, and just gotta live with that. But I gotta tell you, I am pumped that. I mean, I we'll get into it a little more. I'm sure I'll ruminate my overall thoughts on the ending as we go. In broad scale miniature, I thought it was fantastic. My emotions on various plot elements have not really changed too much. I feel pretty solid in feeling like that was a goddamn masterpiece, and it was fantastic. The only element that I'm a little fuzzy on, I did not look in the corpus yet, because I feel like there's one part that's like a little bit fuzzy for me. We're gonna peek into the corpus right now and see if we can get a few answers on that before we go anywhere. But yeah, so for now, let's go ahead and switch over to getting straight in there. Again, I don't know how long this session will be. My broad scale intention right now is I do not want this to go longer than session 25. When I started yesterday's session, you may even recall that I said, I'm gonna get this done this weekend. That was my soft goal. I would like to get it done before session 25 was my thought. And then we actually finished it in 23 on that same session, which was a little crazy, honestly. Didn't see that coming. Did not see that coming. This other PC's giving me a lot of trouble for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that, but anyway. Yeah, I want to peek at the corpus real quick. Saving tomorrow. Find countless servers lined up with black gravestones. This is the beach where APAS converted to the 4,000 souls of the dead. DHV and Magellan engages with several giant BTs. Yeah, we did that already. Okay, there is new stuff. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Which is the new one? Let's see. Yo. Hey, man. What's up? Just to be clear, I'm about to start reading the broad scale, like, end game spoilers out loud as I get clarification on certain details. So, like the actual, we finished the story last night. Teacher TJ said yesterday. That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. Aw. Well, okay. If you say so, I don't know. It's pretty great shit. I thought this was a fucking masterpiece. I thought it was incredible. But I am happy to have you around. But there's a couple entries in here I want to read because I want clarification on certain points. But yeah, so we're gonna be just doing some post-game wrap-up and then seeing where the road takes us. Probably wrapping some roads and monorails and connecting the rest of the network that wasn't connected. Doing things like picking up my truck, which got left in a certain place, my bike, things like that. And then probably just doing my part for the community by the end of this and seeing what I can do as I wrap up my fourth tenure as a veteran porter. Seeing how that goes. All right, let's see. Let's see. Where is it? Lose still more another die. I already died. Okay. Zero number 00. Also means something. Drawbridge will continue their investigations. Investigation into the meeting revealed that it was part of the Corbridge Brady plan. It's early days, the chiral network made use of a sacrificial BB as a means of connecting to the beach. Bridges planned for only a single BB to undertake this task, but the research failed. By the end, 9 sacrificial BBs were needed to provide chiral network coverage for all of North America. BB00 was given a new serial number, BB28, and placed in long-term storage. Records show that the Bridges research team, which had worked on the project in secret, tried to conceal the experiments and wiped all traces of BB00's experiments existence. Had they not done so, Sam and Lou's paths would never have crossed. Okay, I think that part actually wasn't new. BB00 was moved into storage immediately before the Bridges' first expedition had left Central Knot City as K1 and was given a serial number BB28. This was supposedly done by a Bridges research team, but those records were falsified. The account that actually overwrote the serial number falsified the records has been identified. It was an account with the highest level of security clearance of the president's. It seems her intention was to prevent Lou from being incinerated. According to Deadman, who accessed the data from the beach, the records show signs of having been accessed by an account of presidential level clearance. Okay, that part wasn't actually really new, to be honest. Let's see. Precise moment that attempted to jump to the beach, he was fatally shot. Time flows differently in this world. The dead were dead. There's similar phenomenon to that experience by Mama, who died while pregnant, but was able to continue living by virtue of her connection to the gazer that her unborn child had become. Oh, that's the explanation. Separated from her body. Oh, wait, Mama was dead when she was pregnant? Oh, they're the same instance. By virtue of the connection to the gazer that her unborn child had become. Oh. Ah. Interesting. It's more that I didn't put together. It's more that the part I didn't put together was specifically that she died when she was in there, and that like the specific connection to the gazer. I thought it was specifically that her soul left her body and then went to inhabit her sister. I thought it was more just about the soul being separated. I didn't realize it was specifically about the connection of the death into, specifically the connection of the unborn fetus, essentially acted as a secondary soul. Well, thank you, Botrix. You're still laid off, but oh wow, that is interesting. Man, the corpus is such a wealth of interesting details here. What's the new part of this? Higgs operated the ghost mechs remotely from the beach by manipulating the ghost field like a puppet master dancing his marionettes. They should really have like little dividers so you know where the new sections are, but whatever. Several observatories recorded changes in the ghost field around the time of Sam's battle against the mechs. Here's the relevant extract from the log of the Southern Environmental Observatory. As ghost mech soldier activity intensified, previously unseen chiral radiation anomalies were observed near the observatory. This differed from the chiral radiation produced by ordinary chiral fields, instead resembling a storm of white noise that shifts direction violently. By establishing a direct channel between its beach and the ghost mechs via the ghost field, Higgs was able to control them even outside the chiral network, directly manipulating their tar in absence of any drive units. The ghost mechs were his puppets, the fields of the string. Okay, interesting. So just the tar currents themselves providing the existence of the ghost field. It's good enough for me. Anything else that was added? It looks actually pretty dry, to be honest. No. Okay, well then there's no new detail in there. Okay. So the thing that I didn't really get an answer on was the stuff with Deadman and the robot, but I think I might dive into that a little later. For the time being, we have a few facilities. Well, okay, actually, now that I think about it, number one with a bullet. Let's go pick up the truck that we left in Mexico on the way back, which was here. Because I want my base back. I want my mobile base back, and I did not mean to leave it behind. But at a certain point, it was late at night, and I needed to get on a bike, because that shit...
Stretch my legs.
Oh, right. The rival setup. Right. Reload on square. Reload also get off coffin. Gotcha. What was I thinking? Right, because it was so late, and I'm like, man, we got a motor. One of those, I think, is mine. Actually, it said, I think one of these two pylons is like my most liked structure in the game, other than the roads, obviously, because the roads are my baby. Okay. All right. Please hand me my truck. Thank you for watching over it last night, because shit got pretty fucking nuts last night. Thank you. Okay. There you go. Put the coffin board inside. Man, they took all my gear from me, didn't they? Jeez. Ugh. Drive this thing back home. Bring her back to Australia. Woo! That's fine. I love when those chiral field kick in. So it looks like if you... Okay, it looks like if you fall far enough, then the field kicks in. But like there is a certain degree where you can fall and make a bad landing and you'll still get hit for it. Yeah, I think that's my most liked structure. Hilariously. Which I think, if I recall, was me going, that other guy has one really close to this that's pretty high. I'm just gonna put one right near it so it ends up in different worlds. It ended up being super right. Alright. Admittedly, in post-game, I don't know how much we'll be trucking, just because as much as the truck is wonderful, I do kind of want to, like, get to certain things. Oh, right! I also want to set the post-game setting, what was it? The, is it in here? Yeah, this thing. I would like the game world to function the way it used to with more enemies, with the same amount of enemies as it was before. I would like to not have them off just yet, because I also read that there's a special thing with a certain character that only happens if you have that setting off, and I don't want to get to it too early. At this point, though... Okay, so we picked up the truck, so let's just roll back home, please. We want to head over here. Alright, so this whole section is only unlockable post-game. So those are I would say that's my big priority. Although there's also this guy, Terminal Whatnot. By the way, there's a trophy for saving this city. I can only assume either it's something that happens during his, what is it, James Ender, I think was his name? I can only assume it's something that either happens during that, during like his 5-star rating, or the trophy failed to pop. I don't know. I think I also left the bike over here, to be honest. I was really surprised that the bike never got the transport trike upgrade with the little cargo bed in the back, because that was my favorite upgrade for the bike in the first game. The variant that had like the cargo bed in the back. But, and I assumed based on the fact that all the different variants of trucks had like just ended up as parts that you could sub in and out at will. I assumed the transport bike was going to be one of those things, but no, that never ended up happening unless it's in one of these last facilities, which I would find to be very silly, because that effectively means they don't exist, especially if you can't get them till post game. Very weird. Hey Pecora. There she is. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, give me my bike, please. I would like it back now. I'm pretty sure I left it here. I think this is where I left it. I think. Thank you, other person's bike. You have served me well in the interim. All right. Oh my god, they even took my skeletons away. Jeez. I'm pretty sure it's in here. No. Shit, where did I leave the bike? That's not good. Oh god, I really should have put the speed skeleton back on. Oh, mistakes were made. Why'd they take all my stuff off?
Please take measures to withstand.
Come on, don't leave a porter naked. God, the absolute boots are so cool. Does he have the pod back? No, he doesn't. Okay, he's keeping it off. So you just don't get that back, I guess. You do not get to keep wearing it. Which isn't the worst thing, but it's unfortunate because they gave you a lot of those like pod customizations. Makes sense though. Makes sense. Okay. I'm trying to think. Like is it actually in here? Did I leave it? Did I leave the bike in here? Where's the bike? Where's my bike? My bike is actually in here already. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I was really surprised that never ended up as an upgrade, to be honest. I was really shocked about that. That blew me away. Actually, you know what? In the interest of actually properly seeding out different resources, probably is better that I. What is my actual plan? Oh, wait. Actually, sorry. My actual plan today. First things first. Put in all the tracks, please. And get rolling. This is going to get really dry otherwise. Also, yeah, okay, there we go. I want to hear that track that we got in the finale, Fragile Things, that doesn't actually play in the game. Throw it my way. Come on. I know I could just blip through it another way if I really wanted to, but you know what? First things first. Yeah. Okay. This guy has stuff. I kind of want to... No, we can't actually go to the 2 new sections with a coffin board because we'll get knocked off the network. So I'm just gonna go. We'll see what happens. And I didn't even put on my skeleton. Moron. Once again, once we're done with this game totally and completely, which, you know, could be at the end of tonight. We'll see. I fully intend to do a sort of channel updatey kind of thing, because I was supposed to do one of those. I mean, to be fair, this game went on a while, and it makes sense. Hey. There we go. Thank you. Boot clip. Thank you. Boost. No, scrap that one, actually. I didn't say I was done. Active. Volca. Back. Climbing gloves. On. Oxygen mask. On. Shield, why not? Bola stun gun, why not? What else? Give me some EX capture grenades, some blood grenades just in case. More. What else? Give me some of these as well, why not? And then, what else do we want to hit up? Let me see. Coffin board, we're not recycling. I think as far as that goes, that's a solid set of stuff to take with me on the game. So I assume we have to get lost cargo to open up those last 2. So we'll start there. I will say, like, the soft goal that, like, I'm not stopping without is we're not going to not see who these last 2 facilities actually are, you know? Or what the deal with them is. Firmly post-game. But, yeah, I want to see what's going on with that, for sure. Beyond that, am I going to 5-star everything? I hope so. But apparently, there's 13 of those left to do. But also, most of them are pretty close, so I don't know. We'll see. It depends on how grindy they are. It didn't feel grindy before the game's credits hit. It never felt grindy before that. Anything that's after might feel a little grindy. You know what I mean? We'll see. I always feel weird about any game that wants me to do stuff post-game, just because it's like, I would like to, but also... you know, like, hey, actually, tell you what I'm gonna do real quick. Put those on my back. Root simulator. Don't worry about it. Hold on. I got an idea. Oh, I forgot. We got some of those cosmetics last night, didn't we? What did we get? We got, what was it? Oh, they're not in this section? They're in here? Yes, the red face mask, the red face mask and the golden mask. I would like to use that for a bit actually. I'm gonna monorail this stuff out to that other place, to the mine specifically, so I can pick it up later, or rather, so I can like deliver it later at a later date. Off you go. Okay. Off it goes. I can drop it off whenever I have time to go over there or need to go over there. And I can Magellan out whenever I want now, so that's good. Okay, so if we want to find lost cargo for B-Pass, I assume we're going to need to go... Let's see. Here, it's gonna be like in this region, I bet. Something like that. We'll see if that helps. And lost cargo for Mr. Impossible as well, whoever he is. Off we go. Yeah, we'll be moving quickly in the interest of checking on something today. A porter's work is not done until it's done, God damn it. God, this song killed me last night. It is so gorgeous. Beautiful. What an incredible game. Other than I think the stuff with the Cyborg Ninja was a little confusing, and I would like some clarification on that element. I did look through a lot of detail. So the one element that still sticks out to me is like an article I saw implied that the place that Lucy and Neil met was in that so-called other world. But like my thing with that is I'm not really convinced. I assumed the flashback with them as kids happened in the real world at a real event, right? I think, and that the other world, the sort of the world of the dead, was like sort of a recreation of his memories. But I don't know. Maybe that's not exactly what it is. I don't know. Southern environmental observatory. Well, we're not carrying anything, so I guess I should grab shit, right? Fuck. Sorry, real quick. Let me just... Hey, how's sound going? Okay, good. We do have good sound. Just making sure. Alright. I'm very happy and I'm very excited. The game was fantastic. I'm trying to... I don't know how to put it into words. Like, it was really spectacular, and they really did something special. I'm both feel... It's funny. I'm of two minds. I both feel like that was the perfect place to leave it. Okay, I did enjoy that, and I do love that song, but I actually do want to hear this new one. Please. Where is it? This one. This might have just been the music that played during her reveal. In fact, I can already tell it was. It was, yeah, okay. I wonder what the most reasonable way to actually deliver cargo to some of these later places would have been before the game wrapped up. Because like once you leave the location that gives you the multi-rocket launcher, you shot straight into the next Neil sequence, and then you're immediately at the final run. Like you don't actually get to pull out of that. So there probably isn't any way to do that before post-game, right?
Now this is something I never
But I would love to see it's funny. I feel like the way that this game ends with tomorrow on the beach, or not the beach, wherever it is, near the plate gate, that can either be a perfect tease of like where it could have gone, slash like, hey, this story would continue, but like we don't need to, right? Like that sort of feels like what it was going for. At the same time, all the way over there, huh? Jeez. At the same time, like, I cannot say enough good things about how it ended overall broadly. Like, I really do adore how it actually went down. And that could be the perfect place to end it, or maybe they do want to go forward further with it next time. Hey, improved cannon cooldown. I totally forgot that they gave me that at some point last night and forgot to punch it in. That's funny. Backpack customization. What else is in here? What did they add? It was patches, right? Yeah, it's just patches. The sort of quick revelation about the adult stage of the Necrovia also was really lovely. Give me a few of these. That's fine. What do you want? Okay, fine. Then we'll just do two. We'll just do two. There you go. No. Stop that. Take them. God damn it. Good. All right.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I wouldn't mind getting... Honestly, if we got a 3 that was about her, I wouldn't mind seeing it. I would love to see what that looked like. At the same time, there is also a part of me that wonders, like... Listen, so much of this game is about, like... Kojima... And, like... Oh, right, sorry. There's a bunch of these new posts on the SSS that are coming through now. Some people won't respond. I brought cargo to the shelter, but the terminal I said access was restricted to the drawbridge Cupid. I don't know much about the technology, but I'm slightly concerned. I think I'll wait for the order to be reissued. That's the BPAS Center. Rainy, going for a checkup. Hey Sam, things seem to have calmed down. I'm going to have my baby checked out at the FA medical facility. Tomorrow said she'd come with me, so I'll be borrowing her for a while. Enjoy your rest, Sam. I'm going back to my research. You did well, Sam. Thank you. I'm happy to report that I finally recommenced my research. There are signs that a new plague gate is about to appear, which is a delightfully exciting prospect indeed. As for yourself, feel free to take some time off and do what you want to do for a change. We're here for you. Thanks for your help, Sam. Tarman and I will be joining you for some downtime aboard the DHV Magellan. We're still happy to help with your deliveries, of course, so don't hesitate to get in touch. Have a good rest. Oh, and Goldman's with you too, right? Apparently he wants to go along with you if you're heading outside, so please take him with you if you can. Thanks. Watch your backpack if you see this sign. There are so many backpacks being stolen. Some of us porters have started putting up this sign whenever a theft is reported. If you see one, think twice before offloading your backpack in that area. You're not using the drawbridge Cupid. Sam, it looks like you've turned off the drawbridge Cupid I set up for you. This means your connection to the other side is stronger, and you'll have ghost mechs to contend with. If you're trying to stock up on chiral crystals or earn some combat experience, I'm not going to stop you. Just be careful, all right? Okay, fair enough. Neat little extra bits there. Wonder how many more of those are we going to BPAS. There it is. That's the first one I've seen. There we go. Cool. First bit of lost cargo. F7. Let's grab that too. Slowing down for some reason. Yeah, multiple of those facilities really are just post-game things, which is fine, you know, like, you don't necessarily need to have the game. I feel weird sometimes with certain games, like with post-game stuff, you know, I feel like I should be able to do everything before the end. At the same time, some people also prefer the opposite. So it's like, well, you know, it's kind of a personal preference thing at the end of the day, you know? Some people actually do want stuff to do even after it's done. I like the idea that when I put something down, it's because I've stepped away from the narrative, right? I'd like that to be the last thing that I do, but hey, it is what it is. Let's see how much stuff we can find for BPAS. Reshuffle this stuff up here, it's annoying me. Okay. It's really annoying me. What was that? Geno Destroyer? What was that name? What? Alright. Quick drop off. Oh no, my climbing anchor to the government's base. Crazy. How could this be? Take them smart drugs, girl. How smart are they? Do they make you smarter or what? Hey, I thought I dropped the bit rate from 40 to 30. What happened? Did I not apply it?
Glad you can make it here. I'll get started on reviewing the order data.
I did, but... Oh. I guess YouTube doesn't care. It's... Oh, I guess it's not going to go lower than what it started at, right? Okay, well, fair enough. I guess we got extra bit rate on YouTube today, whatever. Yeah, man, I don't know about finishing all of this at this point, which makes me a little sad. If I, maybe on my second playthrough someday, which I will probably do live one day, I will endeavor to do all of them, like all to completion. I think knowing that going in would probably help. Being aware that you're gonna do all of them. I mean, I was gonna do all of them, but I thought I would do them all before the credits, right? So it's like, once you hit credits, you're like, I'm done emotionally, you know? I would like to move on to other things, even though I do adore this game, so I don't necessarily want to move on to other things, but you get what I'm saying. All right, let's go deliver these things to Elon Musk. I feel so bad for that guy that I keep calling him that, but like, look at him. I'm so sorry. Admittedly, it's Musk minus the ketamine, so you know.
Thank you.
He looks like the good timeline Musk. If you could even believe that's possible. Let's get this B-Pass station open, and then also this Mr. Impossible. Whoa! Okay. Everything's good now. No one was in the shelter to collect my cargo, so I had to come back. It was more dangerous than getting there the second time, but thankfully the recipient was there to accept the package this time. I wanted to ask him about the drawbridge Cupid, but he seemed pretty happy finally getting his package. That was good enough for me. What? Some people won't respond. Oh. Because I turned it back on. Okay, so I read that there is something fishy with the Ghost Hunter when you turn the drawbridge Cupid off. So, all I'm gonna say is that we're definitely gonna investigate that before we put the game down. There are a couple things I've been told to look out for in Ghost Game. There's also a whole boss type we didn't fight, by the way. Like, there's an entire BT boss that we didn't fight that is gonna be something I work on. By the way, I did actually get the Craboid. Oh my god, the Craboid is actually a higher cost than the Tarlight boss. Oh wow. Oh, sorry, what was its name? Megalocarcinus. Wow, that's good. That's good shit. Okay, so keep moving. All my structures that'll just be left behind. That won't help the community for that long. Makes me a little sad. Well, there's also
cargo won't last long at this rate, Sam.
Damn it.
Handle it with greater.
Why are you giving me multiple notifications about it? He finishes one tour, and now he's suddenly ready to just let his cargo get smashed. Disgraceful. Isn't that lit? Oh, that's actually the proper cargo for the order, too. That's funny. That's not that. Which one is it? Which one is it? We're not sure now. Oh, by the way, he's done, so cancel these. I didn't say leave the menu. I definitely didn't say leave the menu. Why would it be like that? Why are you like this?
There's a long way left to go.
Jewelry. Oh, sorry. What is the stuff on my back that just broke? Animal fossil? What is that for? Animal fossil.
It's not what it seems.
I guess it's just lost cargo. Okay, well, fine, I guess.
Not what it seems.
Fair enough. There is something bittersweet about like continuing to do things off playthrough, simply because. Okay, think of it this way: if all of the things that I do in the B-Pass area and the Mr. Impossible area are strictly post-game network editions, right? That essentially means I would argue a strong majority of players will not ever be benefited by any work I do in those areas. Do you know what I mean? Because most people, I feel, will most likely just put the game down after the credits. Justifiably, right? So it feels a little less rewarding. Does that make sense? Because it's like, I can basically guarantee the majority of players that I was helping are not going to be benefited by that. Okay, are we okay? There you go. You know what I mean? It's a bit unfortunate to do things that way because of that. But hey. Kojumbo says, Kojumbo gets what Kojumbo wants, clearly. I would prefer that there be a little more to incentivize the post-game stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. For the meantime, we're definitely going to open these two facilities and then see what we can do about that. That's B-Pass, right? Yes, it is. That's the B-Pass section. That's the B-Pass. Right, it is, right? Yes, it is. Okay. B-Pass. Who or what is this? Oh, there's another one over there. Grab that too. Open it up. Yeah, I don't know what I would want. I guess if I would want a director's cut, I would purely want it to be that you could do some of these things before the credits rolled so that they didn't feel quite as superfluous, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they'll feel superfluous. We haven't done them yet, so we'll see. All right, B-Boss. What's up? We'll do one at a time first. Give you this first. Just in case. That's usually how these things work, right? Running around with that ghost mask just to spite that asshole. Oh my god, I don't have a battle guitar on me. I should have a battle guitar on me.
And you decided to pay us a visit at last. Still, at least you brought some lost cargo with you.
You don't have a mask.
Not to be grateful for that. One moment while I check its condition.
It's a bunch of fucking shit. You smashed this shit up, eh? Go fuck yourself. Get off my lawn.
You discovered a missing article in the field. This is an unanticipated development. Thank you.
Yeah. Interesting. You're gonna be a bitch about this. BFOS, Actor, Death, Stranding, 2.
Just to be clear, I want to reiterate that we appreciate you bringing us that lost cargo. You seem like a trustworthy
go
guy.
Fuck yourself.
So we posted
Get off me lawn.
order we'd like you to handle personally. But as for connecting to the chiral network, that's a conversation that will have to wait. It's not that we don't recognize the potential this technology offers. It's just that we still have
The
a few
actor
reservations
for
about entrusting
BPAS
everything to a single massive system. That's why we've been working on our own alternative. A plan B.
Yeah.
Which is still in development. We've got to get back to it. But I wish you safe travels.
Wait, the actor is... Oh, Zach Garrett. Known for his roles in Operation Rainfall, Australian Gangster, and Bring Him to Me. Oh, is this guy's actual voice? There are a couple like that. They're not all voiced by actors. I just noticed he has orders to take on. I assume that's probably how you actually open him up then. Okay.
We thank you for visiting our shelter. Confirming the
Authentic
status
Australian.
No one could have predicted you would find this cargo.
It was outside your door, bro.
No limit to your...
It was like literally right there. You really could have walked outside. I'm sure everyone has suits. You kind of need it.
Well, thank you again for your hard work.
Okay, so he's got an order for me, clearly. So let's rock with that then. What do you got? Oh, it's for her. Okay, and this is one that's actually for you. Deliver food rations and drinking water from the designated location and deliver them to BPAS. The focus of this delivery is quantity. Deliver as much as possible. I gotcha. Yes. That being said, fella... Oh, no, wait, he's not going to print shit for me because he's not on the network. Damn. Well, I'll have to get my guitar a little later then. That's fine. I'm sure we have to... turn, you bastard! Come on. 8. These are XL and large packages. Okay, so this could be a slight issue, but at least this bike has a storage slot on it, so that might still be okay. Really over. Ooh, it's not having a good time right now. No, it needs that extra traction on the front. Okay. Hand them over. Ooh. Wait. Back it up. Back that ass up. Back that ass, Breedus. There are quite a few moments in the ending where I was admittedly sitting there thinking, what is the percentage of the plot that I think Norman Reedus himself, the man, could explain to me what happened in that scene? And I think the answer, much like the first game, is usually somewhere in the 1 to 2% range. He clearly had a great time, he felt the emotions that he had to feel, and he acted incredibly well for a man that had no idea what was going on. Actually, he acted well for a man that did, but he didn't, which makes it even more impressive. But like, yeah, I would love to. I would love to watch like a 20-minute video where Norman Reedus, the man, without looking anything up, explains the plot of Death Stranding on camera to his understanding. That's what I would like, just to his understanding. He doesn't have to be right. He just needs to do it to his understanding. I would love to watch that. That would be wild. Oh fuck, I forgot there was one on the mic. Let's free up that slot. Alright, come here. Man, I'm actually getting a little... it didn't quite hit me yesterday because I knew I was still gonna be, you know, doing some stuff today. But it is actually starting to hit me that I'm not going to be delivering packages much longer. That's not okay. That's... When I finished DS1 early, on camera earlier this year, I just sort of had this feeling of like, yeah, that was great, I can't wait to do more of it. And like, yeah, but don't worry, there'll be more soon. But now, no. In fact, there might never be new packages ever again. I'll be able to revisit these ones, and I will. But like, ouchies, I'm at 180. By the way, the total main game playtime was 182 hours, which is nuts. And I'm still sitting here like, and all I want to do is more. Which is unfortunate, because actually, in my heart, I also saying I want to start. I want to start. Admittedly, there's also... It's a little more fitting for the first one, but still. But yeah, we'll be talking a lot about those in the channel update we're going to be doing as soon as we are properly done with this game. I do not intend to be still playing this beyond tomorrow. Admittedly, I would have said still today was the last day, for sure. But, I'm opting... Wait, did I miss one? Did I miss one? Like I missed one. I'm opting to add tomorrow in, especially because, again, we were up till 6 a.m. getting the plot stuff done last night. So I woke up very late. Very late. Very late. Wow, yeah, I just rolled right past this, apparently. So, yeah, in addition to editing... I'll be real. Editing the final fight, which, by the way, is scheduled for August 5th, pretty far out there, and it's labeled as spoilers because I'm not a fucking asshole. Editing the final fight down to 3 minutes with the footage that I did grab, that was hard. That took a while. It was a very tricky thing to edit down into the essential bits. But it'll be safe. It'll be labeled correctly. I'm not a shit. I hate people that do that shit. Not gonna be any... The thumbnails are gonna be what they always are, which is just a slice of it, you know? But yeah, I edited that. That took a lot of time today. I also scheduled a bunch of clips that I hadn't gotten to schedule until no, I think it's August 7th. Yeah, sorry. The final boss cut down clip is scheduled out to August 7th. At present, which is, I think, totally fine. Also, well after... Listen, I did a 182-hour playthrough, right? I did as much of the game as I think most people could do, right? I'd like to think by then, the average Death Stranding superfan, person who was going to go through it at that point, would have seen the ending, so to speak, you know? As far as the people that, like... If you're the kind of person that doesn't care about spoilers, like Shark Boy, for example,
That you were able to
then you're
eliminate
just like, yeah, whatever. I see what I
far
see. It's fine.
surpassed your
You know what I mean?
years.
So I feel like the people that desperately trying to dodge spoilers will be pretty fine by then. You know.
Didn't anticipate that you were capable of such perseverance. A happy miscalculation.
Okay, well there we go. Super chiralium extractor allows you to chiral crystals to be extracted from the atmosphere. What the fuck? What?
We've come to an agreement and are willing to consent to a Cupid
Yeah, they're just
connection.
gonna give me crazy
Please
busted
bring us onto the
post-game
network.
shit now, aren't they? They're gonna make this is a fucking upgrade that's gonna make me passively gain chiral crystals over time, isn't it? Like just passively. Yeah, the post-game upgrades are totally gonna be things that just rocket you forward, isn't it? It's gonna be things that like crunch down on any remaining road or monorail that's production, isn't it? That's probably what they're gonna be doing. That's gonna be ridiculous upgrades for the post-game stuff, for sure, I bet. There we go. And that makes that makes the Mr. Impossible section look really big. Actually, now that I look at it, it kind of is.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
To us, chiral communications are a subject of research and analysis, not just a means to an end. We believe it may be possible for us to improve upon this technology in a variety
How would you
of ways.
feel if you got scanned to be in a Kojima game, but you were told, "Hey, by the way, your character is only going to appear in post game, meaning 99 point whatever percentage of players will never see you because they'll have stopped playing." What do you do here?
Well, we've heard all about
Come here
chiral
often?
communications from APAC themselves. We recognize it's a transformative technology, unlike any other to date. However, we cannot
Like, I would
overlook the
feel
risks
pretty-
inherent in
I would feel a
entrusting
little
humanity's
offended, I
future
don't
to
know.
a single piece of infrastructure, and it's for that reason that we decided to formulate.
I would love it
a
if Kojima would
plan
drop some sort of story
B,
up,
alternative
story
that we
story
could offer
DLC.
should it transpire
He will
that
not.
there's a
That's not his style.
fundamental
And I don't think it ever will
flaw
be,
with the
but
chiral
I would
network's
like it.
design. I suppose that's why we eventually took the
Also,
call this
PlayStation in
alternative
general
allows
doesn't really seem to be
bypass.
doing that anymore. Like the Spider-Man DLC got canned, stuff like that. Like PlayStation doesn't seem super fond of doing DLC updates. Probably because, weirdly enough, like people don't really buy them anymore. You know, people either wait for a Game of the Year update to get DLC, or they just sort of don't play it, like at all.
Yes, one which can extract chiral particles from the atmosphere. The concept is derived from our own research data, but implemented with APAS's assistance. Note that this enhancement requires more memory than usual to function.
Does the
We
average
remain committed to
person at
developing
this
other new
point,
technologies.
like, did they like spread out what happened with APAS 4000? Sorry, let me see. Hear that again.
Yes. The concept is derived from our own research data.
Like, does the average
but
person understand
implemented with
what happened with APAS
assistance.
4000 now? Like, is
Note
the
that
corpus
this
public
enhancement
knowledge?
requires more memory than usual to function.
More memory.
We remain committed to developing other new technologies. BPAS is, of course, one such project.
What?
Yes, the concept is derived. Note that this enhancement
More
requires
memory
more...
than usual. What do you mean more memory?
Thank you for
like
coming.
battery?
We want to provide you with greater assistance in the future.
Okay,
So
do
please,
that then.
Come back and see us again.
Order completed.
No, it wasn't that. I'm actually blown away we didn't actually get every stat done. Like, early on, it really seemed like those were going to be easy to max. Super chiralium extraction. Gradually increasing your stock of chiral crystals. This enhancement was developed by BPAS, building on a design produced by APAS. Wow. Collects chiral crystals from the atmosphere, gradually increasing your stock. That's nuts.
Well done.
That's nuts. How passively are we talking about here? Let me see. Hey, sir. Make me a guitar. A guitar. Actually, wait. Sorry. Get the Magellan warp here. No. I think I'm pretty close, though. Yeah, I can... Okay, let's bring it over there. Fine. There was a delivery he had for Bianca anyway. Give me a guitar, though, please. Come on. Give me the guitar back. I want the guitar back. The guitar was awesome. Although it's not going to be quite as baller now, because it's like, you know, it's not infinitely powered. There we go. Battle guitar. Oh, this thing rules. Okay, wait, actually, we can get a good look at this. The number. Yep, there you go. 62. How long?
Thank you kindly.
63. Yeah, there you go. Passive, over time, no input. Just constantly going up. Oh, right, sorry, we're on his property. Every shot's 5? Oh no, tapping it is like more like 20. Interesting. Yeah, okay. But this doesn't cost anything to do. Yeah, no, this doesn't cost anything. Plus, I also think, didn't they say, what is it? It's the gun is lethal on humans, so you only want to use that on mechs and BTs. And then the axe is on everything, but that doesn't cost anything. What a fucking wild thing for them to do. Okay, I read there's a trophy on like how to barter with people. I don't know what that means. If I'm not mistaken, offload this. Is it? Yes, that's what it means. Okay. And then offload that. Take it. I assume that unlocks the trophy. I kind of would rather have it back, to be honest, but there it is. Reporters make the world go round. So, for the record, since we can now freely look at this, apparently there's a structure type I didn't make. I'm going to assume that's the shelter. I never made a shelter. Connect all facilities, maximize connections. 27 out of 42. Woof. Crazy. Hey, where's my phone? Okay, good. Prevent terminal fort not from falling victim to avoid out. Again, that didn't happen. That feels like a plot thing. But also, no, 2.1%. Is that bugged? Is that a bug trophy? And then defeat the golden chiral creature. So that's interestingly specific. That's not a lot of stuff. That's really not a lot going on left, actually, as far as what hasn't been done, is it? Interesting. Anyway. How's the Death Stranding going? We have finished the game. And now I'm doing some post-game stuff before we wrap it up. Call our tour as a veteran porter concluded. So, yeah. Lots to see. So was maybe. I think there's still lots to see. I would say there's a satisfying lot to see at this point. I hope. Didn't this guy have something for me, actually? Wait. Why is the bike turning so slowly? What's going on? Okay, there we go. How are you doing, though, meant to interest? There we go. I'm trying to remember when you were here before. I know I do recognize your name, but admittedly, you know, different people coming in at different times. It's not always obvious when people are coming in. I do remember your name. I'm trying to remember what specific things you'd seen before.
We welcome you to our shelter. Shall we confirm the status of your
I
orders?
don't know why I thought this guy would be more hostile. Fix that. Fix this. There we go.
You discovered a missing article.
Good. Bought the first
field.
Death Stranding a bit ago, trying to get through all the
This is an
cutscenes.
unanticipated
There's a lot of them,
development.
and but you're gonna have a great time. Bear in mind, we are firmly in post-game now, so I may
Allow us
talk
to
about /
demonstrate
mention
our
some
gratitude
spoilers.
towards you with
Super
a gift.
balance assistance makes it easier for Sam to keep his balance. Oh yeah, this guy's just giving you all the post-game sheets, so you can fully wrap the remaining facilities much easier. Last time was it one of your streams with the Yakuza 0 director's cut of the summer games last. Oh, that was a bit ago then.
Increased your materials allocation.
Oh, that was a bit ago then. Oh damn. Okay, I don't know why you thought you'd been here for more of this stuff, but that's awesome. Really happy that you've been around more than once. Really happy, not more than once. Well, I mean, yeah, that too. But like, really happy to have you popping in every now and then. That's great.
This is another new APAS enhancement.
Like I said, I remember
Super
people.
balance
I remember
assistance.
names.
It's
I don't
an
always
upgraded
remember
version
when
of
those
an
names
existing
showed up.
enhancement you may have used before. However, be advised that in order to provide this improved functionality, it must consume chiral crystals whenever you're in
So
motion.
it's not quite free.
Even so, a porter like you would surely recognize this enhancement.
But didn't you just give me something that
Anyway,
passively
we hope it conveys
offsets
our true
that?
appreciation, and we highly recommend its use. Take care, and please come again.
Yeah, I think he just gave me something that passively offsets that buff, that debuff though. Right? Like, makes it easier for Sam to keep its balance, even without an active skeleton. This enhancement will consume a small amount of chiral crystals while you're moving. It was developed by BPAS, building on a design built by APAS. Interesting. But like, this one is gonna passively set. No, wait, sorry, that's not the one. Where is it? It's this one, isn't it? What's the offset on that then?
Feels good.
Like if I pull this out, is it going to be using them? No, that's going up. Maybe that is only when you actually are balancing something. Otherwise, yeah, okay. I think it's only if you actually have enough on your back to balance. Fair enough. I'm in the snowy region. I should have a focus skeleton on. Okay, give me what I need for Bianca because she's right there. Oh, apparently it's the stuff for him too. Okay, sure, we can do that. I hope anyway. I hope there's enough room to go back for that. There is! Lovely. I can't believe we have all these extra APAS points, right? And like, they were just not getting used, and now that's because, yeah, because all the other skill tree things in the game are like actually posted, which is kind of hilarious. Oh man, that turning is so slow now. Oh boy. Realizing how much carrying extra stuff actually affects the handling of the vehicles was such a lightning bolt moment, because I just always rode with my back max, so I never really noticed the difference, because I didn't realize I never drove anywhere with this thing with my backpack empty, so I had no idea. Hey, I wouldn't mind going over that ramp.
I don't like the look of your cargo. It'll
Neither
be
do
beyond
I.
repair soon.
Aww, literally everything I'm carrying. Redeploy. Redeploy.
Water level rises high in my cold paradise.
Redeploy.
That's
fine. How dare you? Move your ass, Sam. Everyone is really gassing Donkey Kong up right now, and I won't lie, it's admittedly getting me pretty antsy. Like, I was gonna give Raito another quick session, and I do want to get back to it, but also, man, between these two, calling my name right now. Goatee Watch is kind of in full force right now. So we'll see. Again, we're going to do a little channel update sort of stream once we're fully done with this game. I do not intend to let this game go any farther than tomorrow, no matter what, even if it means we're going to watch the final dialogue with certain preppers like this guy and a few others, but, you know, it is what it is. But hey, I would prefer not to do that. Let's see. Okay, so you don't have anything. Give me all this stuff back, please. Yeah, so this is okay. This is all super fragile stuff. So be super fucking careful with it. Please be aware that this time. Do not be stupid. Holy shit. You were stupid last time, me. Oh, hey. Other jump ramp. Jump ramp is good, because jump ramp means no possibility for breakage, which is great. Okay. Here we come. Okay. -61. There we go. Oh, that jump boost enhancement on that from that one. What was it? The aerospace engineer. That thing was great. Yep. Okay, land and good. All good. Wonderful.
I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending and playing blind. What is it I'm trying to find?
It's not the lyric. Very clearly not the lyric. I love the battle. I love the battle guitar round. That shit was so crazy last night. That whole third act is stupendous. It's absolutely stupendous. And yeah, I'm so happy that went as well as it did for me. Like, I really would like some clarification on if the robot ninja was always Deadman. But also, like, you know, also once again, we're deep in, and like, again, I will be talking about things that happened because, of course, how could I not? But yeah. To be fair, it's called post-game clarity. I'm sure people would get that, you know, we'll be talking about some of the stuff that happened at the end of the game, so. This is, 1 second. This might actually be a time for a proper bridge. Either that or one of these, right? Maybe? You know what? Actually, sorry. You know what the most effective immediate option is? It's not even a bridge. Even though that would also be nice. Admittedly, that is also an option. But I think much more than that would be... Wait a minute. Is the battle guitar like... Oh, Oh, interesting. Okay. Because I didn't have a slot for it. Structure jump ramp seems like the best choice. In terms of quick, effective, gets you to the other side right away kind of thing, you know what I mean? There. Excellent. Over here. Get a nice, good, proper start. And go. Please actually make it to the other side. Oh no, that's not gonna make it, is it? Well, never mind. That's not great. What? That's really not great. Should have gone with the bridge. Oh, that's not good. That's actually so bad, depending on how hard it is to get back up. I'm tempted to load the save. As, woof. I don't know about this one. In terms of the amount of time I might be wasting to get back up. Actually, that's a pretty clear path back up, but
Stretch my legs.
I would like to grab all those crystals first, because why not? I keep forgetting no stabilizer, no backpack. No backpack, no stabilizer. Oh no! Jesus! Come on. Come on, man. I never finished Kate Siegel. That feels wrong, emotionally speaking. Okay, at least we can get back up then. But yeah, I'm probably gonna need to bring some metals and make a bridge. Because that jump ramp did not work for me. This doesn't, like this, does this area work? Maybe, please, be nice. No, how could it? You just saw a big hole there where the yeah, there's a big hole there. That's not gonna work. Damn it. Ugh. You know what? Fair enough. You want to be like that? You want to be like that, game? Fine. I'll be like that right back. So much for trusting that jump ramp. Come on. Yeah, this one. We only got to hear this once. Also, it's a lot of music you get really in the third act, and like, it's a bit of a shame. I actually will say, I think it's really smart that they give you the piano version of To the Wild Air early, as well as the choir version of Any Love of Any Kind. That was really smart. What the fuck just happened? Could not have been holding straight harder. Because that means you get to actually appreciate a version of those songs and those melodies throughout the game's actual runtime, given that those are essentially the game's two core themes, right? So much of the motifs are built off of that. Whereas if you had simply waited until the end to play those as their actual versions, even though those versions are the versions that I'm going to stick with now, right? The fact that I had a version of those songs, even though they weren't the quite quote-unquote real version, right? It both makes that version you get, the choir version, and the... is To the Wild Air also a choir version? I'm not sure. No, I can't remember. It lets you appreciate those themes in a way that you wouldn't get to if they just let you hear them at the start or at the end, right? The music could still be beautiful when it is, but it's not that it's less impactful if you only hear it once, but like letting it build throughout the whole game in your music player as a core motif is just really smart, you know? Lets you actually really appreciate the music before you get the real version. I remember thinking it was so weird when they did that the first time, but in hindsight, they really had a good idea with that, honestly. Hey, you know what? I'll come back for the bike. I feel safer on you. Should I? I don't know, probably not. But, I do, nevertheless. Okay.
Good evening, Sam.
It was 2 feet. It was 2 feet. It was a little more than 2 feet. It was barely any feet. Okay? It was barely any feet. I trust the coffin board more, he says. Should he? I guess not. All right. Hey there, girl. What's up? Oh, there's also a scene that you get if you log in on your birthday. That was never a potential for this playthrough, given when the game released. But, like, hey, I would also like to watch that on camera. Let's see what that looks like, 'cause I bet it's... I still send people the Metal Gear Solid 5 happy birthday.
Thanks for your
When
hard
it's their
work, as
birthday,
always.
because it's so good.
Checking the orders
It's like my
now.
favorite version of it ever. It's also so goofy, but it works great. May your sky stay blue. Happy
cargo is in
birthday
amazing
to
shape.
you. I
so
really
much
feel like
for
the
continuing to
post-game
support
ones
us.
should like
let
fly.
me give you
Are
a
you
little
for real?
something
You
in
gave me
return.
backpack data for your second thing? Jesus. Girl, it is post-game. We do not have room for
I'm guessing
backpack
you need
patches.
more
We
material.
didn't even have room for them to begin with. The backpack, you can't put patches on top of equipment, so you'll never use patches.
This is a patch I was able to read.
Girl, I don't give a fuck.
A lost legacy I wanted to try and preserve for the future.
You can't trick me
I'd be
anymore.
honored if you
No.
used it. We're still conducting research into new tech to help your fight against Higgs, but it's going to take a little more time. Your continued support
In the
for our
fight
work
against
would be
Higgs,
appreciated. Till we meet
she's
again.
actually talking like
Take
it's
care.
not post-game. You, okay, for those that weren't here, you get to this facility, and then you're immediately booted into the final meal sequence. And then you're immediately booted into the run-up to the end of the game. There is no actual chance to go do a bunch of deliveries for her. There isn't one. And yet she's talking like she's not post-game, which is wild to me. You know? Like, why? I understand that they should write all of the majority of these as if they're not post-game, right? But like, the ones that you straight up can't do until post-game, like, it feels like it was a mistake. Like, it feels like they did not intend for that to be the case. Anyway. Ruby Boss. Oh, well, guess what? Shit, goddamn. Sounds good to me. Great. Load. What can I carry right now, please? Exactly, is a great question. What can I carry? 2. 3. Auto range. Ooh. Interesting. If I brought the bike, funny enough. Crunch the shotgun. Nope, not yet. What else? Drop the EX grenade? No, we need something that's slightly bigger than that. Or 2 things, more accurately. Drop that. And that. Okay. Okay. Motherfucking backpack patch. Get this shit out of my face, girl.
Order accepted.
The fight against Higgs is crazy. Girl, we've been there. His ass is in the ground. I guitar shredded him into dust. Man, I'm actually pretty bummed that I didn't get to do that shred right back prompt. I keep thinking about that. Like, I know there was a moment for that in the fight that's like very unmissable, but like I wanted to see what that looked like mid-gameplay. The fact that he docks you likes for not playing along with his game is wild, because that implies that like they intend for that to be a big moment, and I was being a spoil sport. Bro, I was just mashing the attack button. Damn, they're really just here, huh? The crazy thing is I was mashing the attack button, but the attack button was the shred right back prompt, you know? Like, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, honestly, how much of this post-game stuff we'll end up doing. I would love to do as much of it as I can. I definitely want to get Mr. Impossible open for sure. This place reads as much more sinister than it actually ended up being. It's just kind of a guy. Just sort of a guy, you know, doing his thing. But yeah, once,
Your visit today is much appreciated. Allow me a moment to attend to the processing of order data.
Hey, whoa. Microphone turned off at some point. When did that happen? 1 second. How long have I been silent? When did I just stop? It was like at that exact moment, actually. Huh. I was just talking, and all of a sudden I was muted. So get this. Never had this happen before. I was looking at my mic, and I'm like, why is there no light on it? Why is there no coloring on the fucking the voice filter up there? Why am I not getting any? Uh-oh. And I look at it, the light is off, but it's still plugged in. Nothing happened. It wasn't yanked or anything like that. It's got a fucking arm cable running. The cable runs under here. Like, it's secure. But it, like, did it fucking die? Did it explode? But I just unplug it, plug it back in. It's fine. It's good as new. It takes a second to boot up. Never had that happen before. So bizarre. Just shut off completely. That's not great. It's a little worrying for a brand new microphone. Whatever, I guess. Don't freak out too hard. Okay, if y'all want to go real fast, I'd appreciate that as post-game ones. Super enhancement switch. Allows
perhaps this will serve to improve your performance.
Allows APAS enhancements to be changed outside the chiral network. Bro, I am one fucking location away from the entire map being covered. Who cares? Who gives a shit? That's a terrible upgrade. Might as well just be a well, I mean, it'll come in handy in 10 minutes. That's it.
We've increased your materials
Also, wait, no, sorry. It's not even lets you use network features without being on the network. It specifically lets you change skill tree stuff. Who cares? Why would I, if I'm getting a new skill tree upgrade, I'm putting it on, or I'm not. Like,
with this, you may change enhancements as you see fit.
Bro, the network's done. Who cares?
Be warned, however, that it calls for a considerable amount of memory.
Okay.
This is due to the fact that we took what might be called a brute force approach to its development.
What a man, they were fucking spinning their wheels trying to come up with another upgrade for this guy to have, huh?
Be well and come back soon.
His last one better be fucking good. At that rate, Jesus.
Well done.
Hey, question. Give me a few PCCs actually. I want to see. Can I connect your area to any existing zip lines? If we could get that zip line network off the ground, that'd be just lovely. What's the current distance on like any nearby ones? Hilariously close. Okay, so there's one right there, but that's not going to connect correctly. But what is it going to connect to? What are we looking at? Nothing. It doesn't even connect to that one over there, so I might as well just put one. Put one out. Hi, sweet kitty. Did you wake up? What are you doing? Come here. Sure, and give me slightly more distance, like there. Come here. Oh! What'd you do? Oh, you pulled your arm out. Pulled your arm out of your sweater. Come here. Yeah, come here. There you go. Goofy. Goofy kitty. What are you doing? You were sleeping under there all day, huh? Sleeping under that bed's covers, huh? Didn't want to come out. And... yeah? Did you have something to eat? Is that what you did? Did you have something to eat? Where does this one go and does it connect to anything? To be fair, once the monorails are... oh, actually, great question. Where are the nearest monorail points? And can I connect them? Oh my god! The bats are mad. Do you connect anything? Does this one connect anything? No. Good to know. Yeah, so we're not getting a lot of luck out of that one then. Let's take music. No, no, you don't want to. Okay, why? What was up with that? Yeah. I feel like there's some songs that just get underserved because they're so late in the game. I feel like this game would benefit mechanically from some sort of post-game story DLC. Will that happen? No, absolutely not. No, not even not a snowball's chance in hell. But I feel like it's built to expect people to go just a little bit further with it. I don't know. It's weird. It feels like there's something else, but there isn't, and there won't be. But it feels like it would benefit from it. Either that, or go back and make it so you can do more of these facilities before the credits are out. Right? Other than that... Son of a bitch. God damn. Anyway. What? Oh, sorry. It's in here. What was his name? Jason Ender? And I think when I tried to Google Jason Ender, the actor, it was like Asa Butterfield played in Ender's Game, and I'm like, just die, Google. Actually die. Go fuck yourself. Jumped way too far away from the board. Okay. It's just odd to me that there are quite a bit of things in here that you can't touch till post game, and I feel like most people are not gonna stick with it. Which means any work I do in these areas, like, I don't expect any likes, you know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What are we doing? Either go or don't.
Feels good.
Yeah, look at that. 51. Like we're firmly in, like, people are, if they're in these sections, it's because they have stopped playing, you know? Or rather, there is no one in these sections fundamentally because they have stopped playing, you know? And you know what? Maybe that is okay. Maybe it's okay to not do literally everything, you know? Maybe the story's kind of about that in a certain way. There could be themes in that, to be honest. Like the elements of you don't always get to finish everything that you wanted to do. Hell, Kojima's actually kind of been on that bent lately. The fucking opening song of the game is about asking yourself if all the work you have done in your life meant anything. Like, fuck. For a man like him to ask that question, it's like, oh my god. Did it mean anything? I'm sitting here doing this as my job, and I'm asking myself, does it mean anything? But I think the beauty of life is deciding for yourself what does and doesn't mean something, and what does meaning something mean to you is what matters. Whether or not meaning was found is ultimately something only you can decide for yourself. Where's the lost cargo? Where is said lost cargo? Is it here? There's a lot of aid requests we're not going to get to. Rajal's umbrella. Oh, really? Oh, a replica. Wait, where? Oh, they're all around? Where? Ah. At least there's one of them. The other one was back here, right? Ooh, that's big. That's big. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, whether or not things have meaning to you, it's really something you have to decide for yourself, right? Like, I just spent 180 something hours recording all of this, and also knowing a good number of people will never see it. But if it touched even one person, that has value, right? Is that just what I tell myself at night so I can sleep? Maybe, who knows? But like, at the end of the day, meaning is something we have to ascribe for ourselves. Hi, bud. I love you too. There you go. Sweet boy. Meaning is kind of a strange concept, right? Because it's literally up to you if it had meaning or not. I think someone, funny enough, someone that I'm definitely never going to talk to again earlier this year said something that definitely stuck with me, at the very least, which was if something that I did truly... Hi. If something that I did truly mattered to me, why does it matter what it is or what amounts when people see it? Right? Hi. I love you too. Yeah. Oh, there's the last one. And I don't know. I think at the end of the day, you, as long as you're able to find what something is going to be in your own heart, I guess that's what matters, right? Even if it doesn't necessarily hit all the notes you want it to. If you found meaning in it, that's all the meaning that needs to be there, you know? I guess we're gonna run across the bridge with this fucking shit. Double-handing it. Great. Alright, here we go. If that's not the spirit of Death Stranding, I don't know what is. As I try to fucking crab hands this shit with one hand. I scratch my nose. Hi. What? Why did you stop? Oh, because in fact you do have to have fingers on the controller. Crazy. It looks like he's just gonna go. Oh, look at this. Look at this fucking final boss bridge, even though it's not actually, weirdly enough. It's crazy how much shit happens after that moment. You know, like, they are not kidding. That is the moment to save. And I'm really happy that that was the moment I cut the first stream last night and then came back for the last 4 hours and let the last 4 hours be all plot. I think that was definitely, coincidentally, ended up being absolutely the right choice. Like, there's some, like, what am I doing right now? I'm running across a bridge, carrying way too much shit to get 1 or 2 stars, probably just 1, from a character that isn't going to give me any major plot progress. I'm already done the plot, and I'm sitting here listening to a track from a beautiful scene that I've already seen at this point. I'm not getting anything out of this. And that's beautiful if I choose to see it that way. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, this could be the most pointless thing I've done on the channel, but because I want it to mean something, it can. Does that make, am I making sense? Like, the world is such a crazy place, and all the things that we do in it have so... There's so much that we can do with our lives, right? When you get stuck in, oh, but I could be doing so many other things right now, it's like, yeah, you could. Or you could focus on what you are doing and find what meaning there is in it, right? Am I going to absolutely 100% everything in this game? At a certain point, I figured no. At this point, I figure maybe. Okay, 1 second. Put everything down. Clearly, I missed one. So admittedly, that's
I
awkward.
will always support you. Please take care.
I don't know. I think there's something beautiful in what Kojima's work has said for Mr. Impossible. Dark blue. Oh, sorry. Dark. I thought it was dark chiral star. Ah! Thank God I wasn't carrying anything.
Get it together.
Agreed. 460. Wow. Okay. Shit. That was worth it. I mean, maybe. Hey, out of curiosity. I don't suppose. No, not quite. Not quite. Yeah. Not exactly shocked. But I could. Please. Oh, please. I'm begging you. I'm really begging you right now. Can you even swim? No, wait, that one. Yeah, what the fuck? Wait a minute. What do you want from me right now? I guess this is what I got. That fucking stabilizer is not gonna carry me all the way. Time to die. Guess I'll die. Wait. Give me the Boca. I'm noticing. No, boost. Come on. Maybe I can climb onto that pillar. Ever so slightly. This is so stupid. Thanks. I hope you enjoyed the road. Ah! Okay. I'm actually kind of blown away that worked. Sort of worked. No. You don't seem to understand, Sam. We actually need to, like, actually make this work right now. We need to actually have, like, a good running start here. Shit. Oh, boy. Do I have a ladder? Hell no, I don't. That's not what I wanted. Pick that back up, pick that back up, pick that back up. Okay, hold on. If I was to pick, is there anything? There's nothing, right? Especially not there. Unless you want a transponder away. That's not gonna work. Wait, sorry, wait. Oh god, this is a dumb plan. The cargo catapult's not. If you're not gonna get a chiral bridge, if you can only get a chiral bridge out there, a fucking cargo catapult isn't gonna get you home. Wait. Are there places to climb up over there? This is dumb. This is really stupid, what's happening right now. You want to talk about things that were never intended to be solved. But then again, they put something down there. So, like, what do you want from me? I don't suppose... Do you think you can, like, actually climb up back over there on the other side? Come on. think there's a way to climb up somewhere? Over there? Maybe build a cargo catapult. Call it a day. I'd rather not I mean, I guess I could transponder up there. And then, like, sticky gun all my shit down here, right? No, because then it'll be put in a private locker. I would have to jump back down and take it out of the private locker. How the fuck did I get over there the first time? I felt like I had way less room. So stupid. What a stupid way to die. What a fucking stupid way to die. And yet there are people in the muck that I'm connecting to, which means some other people did that too. Where the fuck?
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
What the fuck? Is that a sentry gun? Why? Is all my shit in there? Where's all my shit? Where's all my shit? Where's all my shit? I'm going to assume it all drowned, unfortunately. Which kind of blows. Which, wait a minute. What does that mean for the lost cargo I just had? Probably gone, honestly. Yeah, I don't think that it's gonna matter that anybody can not use that particular chiral bridge game, I'm gonna be honest. Oh my god, you took my... took everything. Took everything from me. You know what? What am I doing? What am I doing? Just go back. Give me a fucking sticky gun. Call it a day. Fucking admit defeat on this shit. Oh. There. I'll be back. Ugh. Okay, this time, oh my god, someone put a climbing anchor. Oh, you're actually really smart, sir. You're actually really smart. You're actually really smart. Or wait, are you? Because there's no, you tried something, it didn't work, because you can't actually get over it then. Can I climb up on this and then not necessarily go over the edge? Nope.
Get it together.
Okay. New plan. Much better plan. I have a much better plan this time. Much better plan this time. New plan, much smarter plan. Check this shit out. Check this shit out. Where is it? Sticky gun, right? Even though I don't really think I need that necessarily. Oh, wait. I must have already taken it out. Fair enough. Anyway, that'll work. What? Oh, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Just offload it. It's fine. Relax. Letters. 1, 2. Okay, thank you. Glad you decided to come sit with me. There you go. Okay, unfortunately, I am gonna have to like eat shit on this again, but the letter will work.
All the words that I won't get to say, the things that time steals and turns to pay.
There.
It's not love to let you leave again.
I'm so smart. Sometimes the simplest solutions are often the correct ones.
Remember, there's no place you can go home.
To all the roads that we are yet to take, the dreams that stillness
Who cares? Why would I want that?
Now if my love for you won't make you stay, I don't know what will. You will never leave a trace where you.
Why did I walk back here? Wasn't it to get something? Now I don't remember. I know I have to go get another box though. Yeah, the full version of Any Love of Any Kind. We didn't get the full version until later. Okay, well, we'll finish listening to that, but I do want to hear that version of the song, the other song. I feel like that's another thing, is in order to appreciate some of these songs, you kind of need to post-game it a bit, right? Like, you need to come back a bit. There we go. Please tell you where to go. You can break the straight to where you're wrong. So walk away, I'll find you. So far away, I'll reach you to the wild. If you did another of these, I think I almost started the thread, the conversational thread earlier, and Kojima had passed, right? Like, I really wonder, like, how many of these actors can you even get back on, like, a I will do it for the legacy kind of thing, right? Like, can you, could you get Norman back? Could you get Elle Fanning back? Could you get any of them back? If Kojima had passed away. Again, this is a real conversation that has to happen in the sense that, like, games take like 6 to 8 years to make now. Like, which is not healthy for the industry, by the way, at all. It's terrible. Like, there's a reason why this man keeps talking about, like, I have to ask if every game meant anything every time. That's because every time it takes him 4 to 5 years to make one now. To make one. And he's legitimately asking himself, am I even going to make it to the finish line of my next one? And if I did, given the way the industry functions today, would Sony close the studio immediately on everyone that still worked here, even though I clearly trust them to make whatever he would want next? He left them a fucking USB stick of game ideas, right? Like, fuck what? In a world where Mikami can leave his studio, can leave Tango, specifically because he now believes that his studio has been raised up to the point where they no longer need him. And then 2 weeks later, Xbox closes it, because they're like, well, the main guy left. Yeah, the main guy left because he raised the studio on New Blood to the point where he didn't need to be there anymore. And that was his entire goal with the studio, was to raise them up until they didn't need him to be there anymore. And then when he finally succeeded in that goal, you shit-can the studio. You inhuman monsters. Matt Booty is one of the most evil people on planet Earth. Genuinely. But honestly, at this point, I'm starting to feel like it's everybody at Xbox. Like, holy shit. And let's not kid ourselves, PlayStation is also doing a bunch of fucking layoffs. But not to that degree. Not 9,000 people. Microsoft has laid off 1,600 people since the year started. There have been 3 major rounds of gaming-related layoffs. The last one was just 9,000, the biggest yet. Fuck's sakes, is OD even gonna get to finish with Xbox? Admittedly, let's be real here for a second. If Microsoft came in and said, yeah, we're gonna cut the Hideo Kojima horror game, which, let's not kid ourselves, is basically just Silent Hills. Let's not kid ourselves. We don't even need to know. Whatever ideas he had for Silent Hills are probably getting pumped into OD. This is not me spitballing super hard here. The idea that he would not be using all that material that was left on the floor for that project is insane. It's probably going to be whatever that game was in name only. Or, sorry, in everything but name, rather.
What's this we've got here?
Right, like, if Microsoft cancels Silent Hills for the second time, I will be outside Phil's house immediately. Fucking run. I will be outside your door.
Me and all the folks here.
But also, if that does happen, I have a feeling PlayStation will be like, okay, I guess that's ours now. He'll just run across the street and be like, do you guys want it? They'll be like, sure. Okay. Yeah, of course we want it.
Just increased your materials allocation. How about it?
He looks like that one dude from Rooster Teeth that played Gus on Red vs. Blue. Is that a deep pull at this point? Because I haven't paid attention to that brand in like a decade plus, to be fair. Although, to be fair, I think it's actually gone now. No, wait. Now I think it's coming back, though. Well, point is, I haven't engaged with it in like 15 years. But,
every now and then, their corpses get stranded on the surface. Sometimes releasing hunters from within.
What are you talking about, by the way?
Best
What did you
tread
give
carefully.
me?
You hear?
Sorry, yeah, wait, no, what the fuck did you give me? Sorry, what did you give me? What the fuck did you give me? You give me a patch. Fuck off. Go suck a dick, Ender. Go suck a dick.
Well done.
I'll end you. See, I can't imagine there's a world where Kojima actually does get, like, canned by an Xbox on OD, and then is not immediately able to turn around and just, like, use that however the fuck he wants, you know? To there. To you. Cover stuff and bring it back. Okay, that shouldn't be that bad, actually. Should be okay. What can you pick up? Oh, already. Oh, damn. Hey, y'all got any trucks in the back there I could hold on to for a minute? Thanks. Thank you. Like, yeah, if it does actually get shit canned, it's just gonna end up over somewhere else. Although there is that shit about, like, him using Microsoft's, like, cloud computing shit, but, like, that tech doesn't even fucking exist. Like, the minute they announced it, it was very obviously this shit isn't real. Fuck's sakes, it was supposed to be the backbone of Crackdown 3's, like, whole game engine was functioning primarily off of, like, off the stuff that it was supposed to primarily function off the destruction physics offered by Microsoft's cloud processing or whatever. And then guess what? Crackdown 3 came out and it didn't have any of that shit because it didn't exist. It was a pipe dream. It was an idea Microsoft had for how games could be processed in the future. And it was at no point actually ever real. So when Kojima comes out on stage and it's like, yeah, I decided to do this horror game with cloud computing process, I'm like, what the fuck does a horror game need? Genuinely. That requires cloud computing. What are you at? Admittedly, the only person in the universe I could hear that from and be like, okay, maybe there's something, is Hideo Kojima. Like, he must have had some crazy idea. But, like, at the same time, I just find it really hard to believe there's anything... When you say you want to have destruction physics that are programmed on the cloud side, that's stupid still, because, like, you really don't need to do that. If you want to say it's gonna save on, like, performance and stuff, okay, sure, that makes sense. What the fuck does a horror game need? What are you gonna do, crazy destruction physics? No. If you are, you're not making a very good horror game, in my opinion, to be honest. Like, a haunted house that you can blow through, like Donkey Kong? No. No. I'm sorry, there's nothing hey, look, Kojima's crazy, so I don't know, maybe he would surprise me on that one, but I just find it hard to believe, especially since he said that about tech that we've since discovered was like a load of horse shit from the beginning, right? Like, whatever is in that game in that capacity as far as that, I just don't think it's real. And I think whatever he needs to do across the street will probably work just fine. Also, like, Microsoft doing this shit right now, but listen, right now Microsoft is literally re-signing everybody's contracts, forcing everybody to use AI, whether they want to or not. Which, by the way, historically, whenever you try to force the public and your workers to use a tool, historically means that it's integrated correctly into the office and it's not hated at all, right? Totally, right? That's why everyone uses iPhones these days, right? Because we were forced to. Right? Smartphones became a thing because everyone had a gun to their head saying you have to use smartphones. No! They weren't. Everyone uses smartphones because they're good. And they had actual things to offer people. Admittedly, I still rue the day that whoever invented the touchscreen was born, because I hate you with a passion. I want buttons back. I don't want touchscreens. I hate touchscreens. I hate looking at a screen that's supposed to be pristine and seeing fingerprints on it. How dare you? How dare you allow the human race to have to touch screens? They're supposed to be perfect, and they're supposed to be spotless. God damn it. Am I boomering right now? I'm the 30. I'm way too fucking young to boomer right now, but you know what I mean. I should not look at my fucking tablet and see a bunch of goddamn fingerprints everywhere. I should see a perfect black box. How dare you? You specifically, whoever did that to us. I don't like you. I wish touchscreens never took off. That shit should have stayed in the folder. I hate that shit. Anyway, whatever. And if you're gonna invent touchscreens, you should have also invented screens that auto-wipe themselves. When you give me that one, I'll be fine with it. That should have been step 2 of a touchscreen. That it automatically, like, somehow inverts and removes a fingerprint. I don't know how. That should have been step 2. Whatever, that's a whole other rant at this point. Fucking stupid shit. If you want to have, if you're gonna tell people, yeah, you need to, what is it? Smartphones took off because they had a lot of great convenience features and they had a lot of ideas in them that made sense for the average person on like a day-to-day, general, practical level. AI is a tool that stupid people need in order to be told yes or no, can I have a brain today? Like, the only thing AI has given to us as a society is the ability for everyone to have access to the brain-rotting information that turns CEOs into slack-jawed mouth breathers that don't know how to think for themselves. Right? Like, the people that make C-suite executive decisions, generally speaking, make it off of, like, they make those decisions off of like an algorithm telling them what direction they should or should not take their company in, right? And all and now we've just given that to the average person, so the average person can go, Grok, is this true? I don't want to think. I don't want to have a brain today, Grok. What is it? What is air, Grok? And Grok goes, air is a creation of the neoliberal Communist Party that was concocted by the secret Hollywood cabal. And then Musk is like, perfect, working as intended. I'm glad I fixed my robot. I'm glad I fixed my robot that's now actively calling itself Mecha Hitler as it turns into Jerkbot 9000. What the fuck is the world that I live in? The President of the United States loves touching kids, and y'all were super happy to let him back in for it. And now you're all surprised about it for some reason, like y'all didn't know. Since 2003, by the way, y'all have known. Like, y'all have known since 2003. But, like, we're so happy to let him in the first time, and then again. Because y'all got goldfish brains and don't know what Google is. And then now we've let Google just be a stupid AI-powered box anyway. For fuck's sakes, I just mentioned that shit where I Googled who plays James Ender in Death Stranding 2, and Google spits out Asa Butterfield played whatever Ender in Ender's Game, and I'm like, go fuck yourself, Google! I thought I was delivering something to this guy for some reason. Am I not? Oh boy. What am I carrying? I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and deliver to Mr. Impossible and get that place open. And now we've allowed. Like, I saw this fucking bit from an article a while back. I think I tweeted about it or skeeted it. I hate that we have to say skeeted now. Whatever. That was like about like a bunch of college students in. I was about to say in college, but no shit. Real good deduction skills on that one. A bunch of college students writing essays and basically being asked by their professor why they're using AI tools. And they basically just went like, well, I mean, it's so ingrained into the culture now. And it's like, it's just a part of life. Like everybody has to do it because it's just where we're at now. And it's been part of our lives for so long that like we can't imagine it without it. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It hasn't even been here for 2 fucking years as like a social concept. What do you mean it's ingrained into the social consciousness? No, it's not. NFTs were here longer and that shit was dead on arrival. And by the way, AI is not any fucking different. Okay, generative AI, sorry. Well, this is important. Machine learning tools are actual valuable pieces of tech. Generative tech is not the same thing. Generative AI is a thievery robot that is built on the backbones of everyone that came before it and is programmed to do nothing but perform thievery. And then to the point where the people that own the thievery robots have literally had to make statements in court like, it's not economically feasible for us to have these AI robots doing generative AI if they're not allowed to steal. So you have to let us steal. And I'm like, no, actually, do you know what that actually means? God damn it. You know what that actually means?
Then die. What do we do, argue with you? I'm not on the debate team.
We
This
would
is a mock
simply
trial.
not survive if the AI robot was not allowed to do thievery. Okay.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bam!
Bam! Bam! You're gone! And everyone, I believe this started as me talking about how Microsoft is trying to force their employees to, on a company-wide scale, to use AI for everything, like Copilot and shit, right? Like, which, by the way, is also a load of trash. The shit that came installed on my PC by default, I'm just like, get this shit away from me. Like, oh my god, and it's the worst every time it tries to open itself too. On the old one, mind you, I just don't care to uninstall it from the old one. It's not on the new one. I just don't. I wouldn't care. I would care a lot more if it was on the new one. But like, if you have to fucking hold your employees at gunpoint to use tools, for fuck's sakes, I think I read just yesterday or the day before, something like that, that the Candy Crush employees, this, I think it's Zynga. It's outside of my wheelhouse, I won't lie. What they do, mobile game stuff. But like, I'm aware of the company, right? The Zynga employees that work at Microsoft. Or is it Zynga? Or is whatever, the Candy Crush guys. If it's a different thing, if Zynga's not the Candy Crush guys, whatever, you get what I'm trying to say. That basically that studio is like a shell of themselves at this point, and is straight up at this point in time training the tools that are replacing them in the future. Like, literally their current job description is go program the AI tool that's job is to steal your job right now. Like, I don't even know what to say about that. Like, other than I want Satya Nadella to just come over to my house for a little bit. We're just gonna have a little talk. Nice, cordial talk. Don't worry. Don't worry, Satya. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. We're just gonna have a little talk. All right? Nothing's gonna happen. It's gonna be a nice, cordial little chat. Now, please look at the flowers over the other side of the room. No kidding. That's too much. That's too much. I'm sure he's a nice man in the sense that he's a corporate executive, which means he's an amoral, heartless monster like that, like everyone else is by default. Isn't it hilarious, by the way, that all these corporate executives are so convinced the only thing and the only future that we have in tech to save money is AI? Meanwhile, the only job that the AI program models that they're actually creating right now would genuinely function correctly at / like be suited for is the job you really don't want to let those exact people know is what it's suited for. You know what those algorithms are actually intended to do? Predict things based on market research. You know what CEOs do? Predict things based on market research and make educated guesses about what their company should do in the future. Guys, do you understand that you are currently training the tool that's best actual implementation in the workplace is your jobs? Do you know how fucking expendable it is to have a studio spend, what, $50 billion or whatever on Satya Nadella's paycheck when a robot could do it for free? Every single thing Satya Nadella does, the robot could do. Right now, as the robot's been programmed. All of them. Copilot could do Satya Nadella's job right now. For free. Do you know how much Satya Nadella's paycheck for Microsoft is every year in order to keep him on board? It's a lot. I don't even need to know the number to know it's a lot. But like, will the robot necessarily do a better job than a human being will? No. But the human beings are amoral monsters too in those positions, because you kind of have to be. Your brain has to be broken to have that. Listen. Yes, I'm gonna get a little, there's no good billionaires for a second, and there aren't. But like, fuck it. I'm still going, because like, this game's not over yet, apparently, from as far as I'm concerned. Although, to be honest, I'm kind of emotionally getting to that place of like, you know what? We'll make some roads, and then we'll probably call it. But, like, Satya Nadella, oh god. Oh, sorry, no, it was about billionaires, right. If you have an amount of money to where you can own more than a single yacht, more than a single building. Hell, even one building's a lot. But if you own more than a single building, and every moral part of your brain doesn't go, okay, all of my worldly desires are now filled. I will now fulfill all the worldly desires of my family and my friends, the closest people in the world to me as a person. I'm going to make sure all of those people are now taken care of with my money now that I have everything I want. That is a natural second step for a person that has inherited a lot of money. Not inherited. You know what? Not even inherited. Earned. Let's be generous. Let's say earned. So, you know, not like Musk. Since, you know, he inherited it. Anyway. Let's say the CEOs that did earn that money, right? Let's be extremely generous and say earned for a second, okay? If you're the second step, once you have gotten, if you earned your money, buy the biggest house you can, all the amenities you could ever want, everything you could ever want, make yourself happy. That is not an unreasonable thing to want to do first when you have all the money in the world. Not at all. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Genuinely. The second step in a normal functioning person's brain is, I will now do the same thing for all the people that I love. My wife, my children, my grandchildren, my grandparents, whatever is applicable. My friends, all the people that have mattered to me throughout my life, I will now take care of them. That's step 2 in a normal person's brain that's functioning, right? Step 3, if you want, go for broke. Get a bunch of other shit. If you have the money, oh, that's fine. Flaunt a little bit. You don't need that second building, but I guess if you have more money than God, that's fine. You know what? Buy a summer home for your parents. You know, again, on the second train of thought, the people that matter to you. That's fine. That's understandable. The minute that phase is done, and honestly, you should probably stop halfway through that. You should start having the next thought earlier than halfway through that phase. If you don't, that's how I know your brain's broken. The next phase of thought for the rest of your life should now be, and now I will take all this ridiculous more money than God that I have, and I will funnel it back into making the world a better place. I've done everything I can for myself and the people I love. I will, rather than being a fucking dragon and sitting on top of my pile of gold like a Scrooge McDuck fucking comic book character, right? Now I will take the money that I have and try to make the world a better place, right? Try to do something with it, you know? I.e., not use that money to buy a Twitter, or say make a bunch of rockets that were going to explode, or fail to understand literally anything about the world, because literally every single... Now I'm just getting onto Musk, to be fair, because literally he didn't do any of the things that got him to where he is. He literally rode the coattails of literally everybody else in his orbit and just fucking went. Like, he didn't earn any... His family had like diamond mines and shit. He inherited everything, and every time that human being talks, it's very clear he didn't do anything that was required of him to get to his position. Because every time he talks, it betrays that this is a clueless human being that couldn't fucking program his way out of a paper bag. Bro's Elden Ring build was so bad. I'm sorry, that man was not building rockets if he's running around with a heavy equip load in Elden Ring. I'm sorry, he wasn't. He was not building rockets with that Elden Ring build. I'm sorry, that brain was not capable. If your ass can't Google what equipment load means, you were not capable of programming anything on planet Earth. I'm sorry. You can't use Google? Anyway, point is, you hit that 4th stage, you're like, I'm gonna funnel all this ridiculous money to charity and shit now that I'm settled. Make sure you have enough money to continue having all those things in your world, and like, you know, keep continuing to care for the people that matter most to you in your world. I'm not saying funnel all your fucking money into charity, but if you hit that stage of more money than God, and all the people in your life are now taken care of, and they're happy and they're good and everything's fine, right? And you also have put away enough so that's also a sustainable lifelong state, that they're all taken care of forever. That's the point when you go, okay, now I just funnel this all into being a good person. And there's stark few of those in the world, unfortunately, right? Because honestly, once you hit a certain like tax bracket, that should be the next thing that happens. But then, unfortunately, it just breaks being rich breaks something in your brain. Evidently, it turns off something that allows you to intermingle with the average person. But anyway, Mr. Impossible. It's crazy how long ago we actually ran over here and found this prepper facility and then just didn't open it. Also, I know who these people are, and I'm just gonna quickly say,
We did not think anyone was gonna find that cargo, much less deliver it to us. Fucking crazy, bro.
so I knew who these two were. I'm just gonna say this right now. These are the first fucking cameos I saw for the game before the game came out. And they're the actual post-game cameos. The B-Pass one, sure, sort of, but it's pretty clear to me this is the main final facility you're meant to open. Mainly because it's next to the Lone Commander, and they're trying to gate you away from it by way of how many materials you need to put into that road, right? These are the directors of the movie Ready or Not, which is a fairly famous. Well, I mean, no, that's not wrong. Sorry. It's a fairly beloved new horror series. I haven't seen it, admittedly. It's clearly in my wheelhouse. People tell me it's very good. I'll check it out at some point, I'm sure. But like on major websites, I saw like, I think it was like Discussing Film or something like that, like posted that like a week in advance. Like, here's the first look at the Ready or Not director's cameo in Death Stranding 2. And I'm like, okay, lucky for you, I don't know who those two are, and I haven't seen those movies, so this isn't really giving anything away for me. But for the love of God, please understand, if y'all start posting who all the fucking preppers are, I'm gonna fucking obliterate somebody. Like these are spoilers. These are absolutely spoilers. Also, now that we've gotten to the last one, no Timothée Chalamet. I was absolutely positive. Admittedly, I already knew that these two weren't going to be Timothy Chalamet because I knew this was coming and we hadn't gotten to them yet. But yeah, I remember very prominently he visited the offices and got scanned and all that stuff. So to be fair, throwing Timothy Chalamet away on a random prepper facility might have actually been too understated. Like that might have been a waste, right? Like you can make the argument that could have been a waste. Timothy Chalamet is probably the kind of person that Kojima would actually want to work with, like to the same degree that like Ritas did. Now, Sophia Lillis and what's her name? Hunter Schafer are the two people confirmed for OD right now. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that if I really figured Chalamet was just gonna be one of the preppers at some point, but no, clearly not. So I'm gonna go ahead and say maybe that he's actually got something bigger for him. I don't know. I'm interested. Now that I think about it, I'm shocked Jordan Peele wasn't in here as a prepper. Because he's actually working with him properly, right? Like yeah, he's probably going to be a bigger thing in OD, to be honest. Like you'll probably feel his effects more. I would have expected him to get a scan and cameo as one of the prepper facilities, though. That seems like something that. Am I crazy for thinking that made sense? That Jordan Peele would be one of them at some point? I don't think I am. I don't think I'm crazy for thinking that. That's actually kind of shocking. Huh. That one just hit me. That one seemed like such a shoo-in. I never brought it up throughout the entire playthrough because I was like, yeah. I wasn't even thinking about it. It was passively just accepted in my brain. Yeah, that'll happen at some point. But no, it didn't. Oh, I didn't think about that. Well, no Jordan Peele. I really thought, whatever. Anyway.
We'll check it out right away.
Yeah, what do you guys give? What can you, as the actual intentional last facility, possibly hand out that doesn't feel lame to give me at this point in the game? Watch they give me the fucking trike, the transport trike.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
That would be hilarious if they gave you the transport trike upgrade. It's not a trike. I keep calling it a trike. I think it's just called the transporter or whatever.
You're a hell of a lot more skilled than the average porter. You know,
Better than the average bear.
I've got a feeling you might just be the badass we've been waiting for.
Are these their actual
Still,
voices?
Put this whole Cupid network connection, whatever the fuck thing on hold for now. Handle our totally impossible to complete sub-order though.
Oh?
And we might just reconsider. Show us that you're worthy, bro. Good luck.
Totally impossible to complete sub-order.
Well done.
Recover all the chiral sculptures from their inaccessible locations. They have issued an impossible order. It involves recovering highly fragile chiral sculptures from locations that are usually completely inaccessible. Show them what you have. Show them what you can do by retrieving every sculpture. Bro, I got a sticky gun. Ain't nothing inaccessible to me. I got a sticky gun. I got some ladders. I ain't even worried. That being said, they're not going to let me print anything while I'm out here, so could actually be an issue. The impossible order. Also, why did you call the place Mr. Impossible when there's two people? Mr. and Mr. Impossible. Anyway. I was supposed to turn music back on. We're outside the network. Anyway, I believe earlier one of my points was about how Microsoft was not going to get very far trying to force people into using their AI tools, and how if they actually did cancel OD on Kojima, I would be forced to do things I should not admit on camera to Phil Spencer's home. Admittedly, Phil, we had some good times at one point. It was a long fucking time ago at this point, to be fair. A long fucking time ago. But they did happen. So I'll feel a little bad about it. That being said, I would TP Matt Booty's home for free. I would do that for a Klondike bar, like, and I don't even eat chocolate. That's not true. I don't eat most chocolates. I like one type of chocolate. I'm not gonna say which one it is. Me and food have a weird relationship, but like, wait, where are these next places? I would TP Matt Booty's home just because someone like coughed on me the wrong way. I would do that for fun. Because that man deserves it, and I'm never gonna feel bad about that. To be honest, I'm way past feeling bad for Phil genuinely. I'm mostly kidding about that. I actually feel like he hit like bona fide evil status after the last round of layoffs. But also that's every CEO, so you know, is that really saying much? Like, is the the current Sony CEO any different? I don't know. He hasn't said enough things yet for me to casually despise him. Okay. Like, genuinely. Like, he's pretty new at this. I don't really know a lot about him and what he's actually intending to do. So, like, I don't know. Probably. Okay, wait. Where are these? Where are these? Let me see. What are we dealing with? Okay, I'm going to assume... Okay, so there's one... Is that on top? And then there's one here. So it's literally just these two locations. Am I understanding that correctly? Can I float down? Am I on the network? No, we're not. Sorry. See, the problem is what I want to do is I want to fucking stabilizer jump all the way down. But, like, I do have stuff in the truck. If I want to do that, I'm kind of going to have to, like, roll down, you know? I wonder if anybody's put things like zip lines in these quote-unquote impossible locations. Once I've done this and the Ghost Hunters last thing, I will feel comfortable saying I've done all the things I wanted to do. And we may watch some things from there. But I think broadly, we're probably going to be able to finish this tonight. And I will feel happy enough about it. Oh my god, we haven't even gotten to hear that, gotten a list. I mean, I've heard it a billion times, but yeah. Apparently there is actually a full Troy sings this version on the soundtrack. And I kind of need to look at that. It's not like I don't know this song front to back, I love it. But, like, yeah. Oh! Hey, now I understand that ladder. Just a bit further. Hold you and protect you. Doesn't seem that impossible to me. So impossible, bro. Sorry, I actually want to try doing something. I have the boost on, right? Okay, good. Here we go. I don't know, I just thought that'd be cool. It kind of was, honestly. God, is anything going to come close to this level of technical impressiveness? And, well, okay, Blueprints came out this year. I can't believe Blueprints and how good it is. I'm going to have to do a Dare Bird and Curse Mode run. A Dare Mode and Curse Mode run on camera. Like, I want to do that really badly. Like, the children yearn to draft! The children still yearn to draft! My inner child must draft more! I never finished the drafting sweepstakes, too. There's also that. Even though we truly did get everything in that game done, you know. How are we going to? No, we have nothing in the way of that. Can we, how would we want to do this? Would we go bridge? No, we can't because we're off the network right now. Okay, wait. So is this another ladder situation, actually? Yeah, wait, I might actually need more ladders. Like, I don't know what else to do on that. Well, actually, no. I think I've got an idea. Yeah, I think I got an idea. Let's go up here. See if I can utilize those stabilizers. Those lovely little stabilizers. Love those climbing gloves. I don't believe the climbing animation like that was super new. Man, I gotta wonder though, like, how much harder is it gonna be to play through this game than the original without certain tools you get later? Just because there are quite a few tools I find to be essential and basic about the original now, added in the director's cut even in some cases, like the gravity gloves, that are like about halfway through the original. The gravity gloves in this one, for a much longer game, probably closer to 70%. Like, you're at the mountain. You're at the mountain, dude. It's crazy. Wait. Hold on. We need to be lighter than air for this. If we want that jump to work, we need to be lighter than air. Okay. Here I go. No, not even close. Not even close. But I just noticed something that might actually answer that question. Things like the level 2 canteen, right? Like that comes also pretty late, right? Like there's major upgrades that are pretty deep in. Admittedly, at the end of the day, you have to be balancing this game around its core loop, right? You can't necessarily balance based on the first game's flow, right? It should have its own flow. But also, man, there's some stuff that I find so essential. It's really deep in. Isn't there? Yeah, this thing. This is what I was looking at. Is there a way up here under this thing? No, a couple ones up there, actually. Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like the answer is going to be to get some ladders, to be honest. Okay. Why do you even need to hold your breath? You're wearing a mask. What good does it even do to hold your breath? They're so goddamn twitchy. Let's see. Yeah, I need ladders. I feel very, like, driven on the idea that I at least need to get Mr. Impossible done. Oh, not done, but opened. And get a couple of his stuff going, you know? A couple of his orders, get a little bit of a sort of startup point. Then I want to build some roads, see how achievable that is beyond there, especially with the Magellan back online. And then, I guess we'll see. See what we can get done from there. I want to get... Hey, give me some ladders, please. Uppies. But yeah, I definitely feel like we are probably going to close in on a conclusion today. And see where that goes. And then I guess we're gonna do a sort of final. We'll do a little channel update kind of thing tomorrow. See how that goes. Just talk about what my plans are right now. Again, I'm supposed to do those around the start-ish of every month, but of course this bled right through it, so it is what it is. I'm not too worried. As long as I do one a month. Also, sometimes I'll do them more than once a month if I have something to talk about, you know? Like I mentioned, that the mod mic at this point has been successfully confirmed. So that was great news. So that the mod mic in question for VR streaming. I'm not getting any more freebies like that. Well, I have a little bit of extra thanks to that particular fund that got canceled thanks to the Stream Deck and the capture card having to beep through my own pocket, which was not fun. But yeah. Oh wow. Leaving you out in the rain was a choice. But yeah, so that means VR streaming can also come back as soon as I get that thing actually worked out. Although to be fair, my understanding of this mod mic is actually that it might be useful for other things too. Like, I mean, it's fully wireless, so like I can take it around with me. There might be days where I don't necessarily want to run this thing, right? I maybe just plop it on my ear, kind of thing. If it's good, we'll see. I might end up, since the only thing is it's not going to use Wavelink, right? The Elgato software, but like. I have fully customized mic settings already in OBS that I had for the old mic that I left. It probably won't be the exact same. Every mic is different. I may need to tweak it a little bit. But as far as broad level stuff, I could technically plug in that mic to the old setting and then just kind of let that be a secondary mic. Hey, let's say I want to walk away. I want to talk while I'm on break kind of thing, while I'm making food or something, so it's not just dead air. Like, I could do that. Like, as an option, it could help a lot for those dead air moments.
You're looking good, Sam. This delivery is courtesy.
There you go. Good old Victor Frank. Victor goddamn Frank.
Already?
Yes, give me ladders.
Order completed. Well done.
I'm also gonna have to go grab all that other gear I left over there. Stranded on the beach to a dream. I think this song is the first time I realized that first game was going to be something really special to me, and boy was it. Good hops. Since the big jump here didn't exactly work. Alright, so the question is a ladder from the exact side necessarily going to go all the way up, even with a double ladder? You know, it'd be really cool if eventually they gave you an up. Ah, that's a missed opportunity. There should have been an upgrade. Listen, they start the game, they're like, hey, now you can do 2 ladders, right? That was a great upgrade. They should have had a point where they went, great. There should have been someone that was like, what you like ladders? I'll show you some shit with ladders. 3 ladders, bitch. 3? That should have been an upgrade. That would have been great. Do you see what I mean? There's still so many innovations in package delivered technology that could be made. And yet, at the end of the day, even the most impossible orders in the world can be foiled by a simple goddamn ladder. Oh, wait.
God damn, dude.
Oh, wait, it's not at the top, it's inside. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's Bro. Is that... Oh, how the fuck? Well, at least it's down below now. At least I can get it. This is the true final test of a veteran porter in their problem-solving skills. I mean, the whole game's just a big puzzle game if you think about it. Although, really, if you think about it, literally every single game in the world is a puzzle game if you think too hard about it, but don't worry about it. Does it involve problem-solving? Yes. Probably, if you've really pushed, you could call it a puzzle game. So, I don't know. Everything that's a puzzle game at that point. Where's this last one? Up here? What's going to be impossible up here exactly? Because, like, wait, it's not even like at an elevated position? What could possibly stop me from getting this? Is it under the ground? Like, what's going on? What's impossible about this? What are we doing here? What's going on? What's impossible about this? Recovering highly fragile cargo containers from locations that are usually completely inaccessible. It's just sitting here.
You've recovered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
Unless BTs are gonna strike at me any second now. That... What? Dude, I'm low-key tempted to hit redeploy cargo to see if that piece was still there. You know what? Quick save. Quick save. Redeploy cargo. Is that thing still there? Let me see. In fact, that wasn't its original location. It's currently... It starts on top of a monorail line. And it must have fallen down. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I am gonna load that save. But... I desperately want to try. I want to at least try, and then I'll load that save once I've emotionally overcome the challenge. I don't need to prove anything in canon. Just need to do it for me. Admittedly, I don't know how well climbing this is gonna go. Yeah, this may have been silly of me. Like, we don't have more ladders, right? No. By any means. Silly. God, I wish I had music. What happened, I wonder, to make it fall? Also, was it in one piece? No. Come on.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
See the sunset. The day is ending.
I think the more I think about it, the way that the whole game went down, I'm starting to think there is actually something thematic about the fact that you're not allowed to finish the network until post-game. Like, I think that maybe I'm reading into it too much, The fact that the game starts with a question in the opening song about the merits of if everything you have done was worth it, right? If you got to get to the end of this process and you could actually look at the full roadmap and be like, I did it, I did the whole thing, you would be able to sit there and go, I did it. It was worth it. I finished the job. If you are not inherently able to do everything you wanted to the way you wanted to do it, you are more likely to ask that question of if you did everything you wanted, if you achieved what you set out to do, right? If you were allowed to do everything you wanted to do at the pace you wanted to, that, like, art is not about making things easy for you, right? I've said this a few times. I still think it's pretty interesting that a lot of the early complaints I saw with this game was people saying this game didn't have nearly as much friction as the original game. And then at the end, now that things are done, right? The thing that seems to be the prevailing thing people are moaning about the most, that didn't seem that impossible. But then again, this car bridge is here. The thing that people are moaning about the most is, there was too much friction at the end. And I wasn't allowed to do things I wanted to do the way I wanted to do them. It's like, I thought earlier you were saying the game didn't have enough friction, and you liked the first one for having more of it. You see what I mean? Like, a lot of these problems, quote unquote problems, seem to come from a preconception of what the game should be or shouldn't allow or should be allowed to be on its own terms, rather than letting it be what it is, you know? I'm actually, the more of the game I see throughout the playthrough, not just today, the more convinced I am that the fact that you are not allowed to finish all the structures you want to before the credits hit is explicitly part of that message of asking if you saw everything, if you did everything you could have wanted to do correctly, if the things that you did were worth it, right? And asking yourself, truly, is the journey the part that's worth it or not, right? And I wonder if that message would land as cleanly in a game that did put some roadblocks against you finishing all the things you wanted to do before posting. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if there's actually an element there that kind of enhances that. You can argue that at the end of the day, you know, like that you can still have that issue with the game. Oh, I wish that I was allowed to finish all these things before the credits. Yes, but art is meant to be a little challenging. I mean, Jesus, Kojima even said he tuned the game down in certain areas because people liked it too much. I have to assume that's one of them, right? Right, like, he probably saw people in playtesting were finishing the whole map and went, yeah, you know what, actually, I kind of think that, like, that is making people feel a little too fulfilled at the end of the game. And art should be challenging. Art should not be something that is handed to you on a silver platter, right? Art should be something that is, like, it makes you feel something. The feeling that is going to stick with you at the end of the day in art, in true art, is not the stuff that gives you the coolest feeling the easiest way. There's room for that. There should be room for that. There should be room for all types of art. There should be room for the art that wants to do that. There should be room for art that wants to give you that feeling, right? There should be. But there should also be room for art that doesn't. That's important. That is art. If art is, like, genuinely liked by every person, it's not really that good art. It's not doing the best job it can be as art, right? When you like something and you see people railing against it, right? And you're like, you feel like that urge in your chest to defend it because you like it, right? Like, you don't need to, right? Like, art is a thing that can and should mean different things to different people, even if some of those people hate it. If your favorite thing on Earth doesn't have haters, it probably isn't as great as it might be, right? Like, and that's not me saying everything with haters is great, right? Like, that's not even me saying, oh, all art should be challenging, and all art should be challenging, can be challenging. All art should be allowed to be challenging is probably the best way to put it, right? All art should be allowed to be challenging, right? But there's also, of course, a difference between, you know, challenging art and, say, a David Cage game that's just a sexist, racist piece of shit that makes you want to fucking die by the end of it. But whatever. Anyway, all the women in my games are whores, and my games aren't for fags. Real quotes, he said in a real court case, by the way. Classy guy. All the women in the games are whores. It sounds like a thing I made up. It's not. It's not. You can go fucking find that transcript. It's out there. It's wild. It's also incredibly unsurprising if you've actually played those games. Anyway. But I only recently found out there's a really racist caricature in Heavy Rain. Called, it's the only black character in the game, to my understanding, if I recall correctly. And I think his name is, oh god, what's his name? I'm gonna fucking, hold on. What's his name? Let me see. I think his name's Mad Dog. Hold on, Heavy Rain. No, Mad Jack. Mad Jack, okay. Yeah, okay, his name's Mad Jack. He does have a real name, but I wonder, I won't say for sure if they say that name out loud. I won't say that they don't. I'll be fair, because I don't remember. I'm assuming that they probably do name him out loud, and they don't explicitly only refer to him as Mad Jack. But even if they don't, man, that shit is racist. Like, just the whole scene is racist as hell. It's wild. The thing that I recently discovered, that was a white guy doing that voice. I'm like, of course it was. Of course it was. Man. I'm gonna need to make a big jump in a second. But yeah, I think art needs to be something that can breathe in a container. Hateful art doesn't have any place, right? It shouldn't, and it never will, and I firmly detest that, like, any art that tries to, like, put someone down or punch down is, like, not worth looking at. Challenging art is not the same as, like, you know, just bad art.
Give me a break.
Shitty art. Mean-spirited art. In general, the minute that you decide to be mean-spirited about someone that is in some way not lesser than, in a less fortunate position than you can go fuck yourself. Like, it's why we have such strong feelings about fascism and Nazis these days, because there seem to be a lot of those these days, and the thing is, the myth of intolerance, the fallacy of tolerance is often on full display these days, because we have to ask ourselves a lot, well, what does it mean to, oh my god, is it actually really not feel this way? Jesus Christ. The myth of intolerance is, of course, or the myth of tolerance is asking, well, shouldn't we, if we're supposed to be tolerant to everybody based on their beliefs, do we have to be tolerant of Nazis? No! Nazis aren't people, they're Nazis. A Nazi is a person that forfeited their humanity in the pursuit of evil. You don't have to respect them. In fact, it's your duty as a human being to planet Hulk them. Straight to space. That's all there is to it. Oh god. Oh. We're actually gonna run out of battery before we get there. Oh god. Am I gonna be carrying too much when I run out of fucking battery for this thing? Oh no. Keep it up. Don't boost. Lest we have to start grumbling our way over. Yeah, you know what? Steady it. Don't even potentially let this battery drain. Okay, okay, now we can go. I forgot that we were gonna get out. It was gonna do that when we got on the network. I got your impossible orders. Shit wasn't that bad, honestly. just you just sprinkle some ladders on that shit and you're ready to go. But yeah, I'm asking myself the question again. If I think the game
actually went and found our shit. In which case, we'll just have to give it a quick quiz.
Oh my. My throat. How is this even possible?
You passed the test, bro.
I did.
Okay, you know
What do you guys want to give me for getting on the network?
Hook us up, brother.
I am going to check the facility list and see what facilities. Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, what facilities give which upgrades that we did not complete at this point? Like, who did we not complete? But keep on connecting. The Dowser. Oh, sorry, you know what? What was Kate Siegel's final upgrade? I'm sure it wasn't anything crazy. What the fuck, man? I think I need a popsicle. 1 second. Oh, but just as I sat down, too. It was a... She gave... Let's see. Wait, what? West Fort Knott. What? The guidepost. What? Where's the main facility on this list? I don't see it. West Fort Knott. Okay, there we go. Custom hologram monorail patch. Okay, so it's nothing. Okay, gotcha. I think this drink might be old and coating my throat in something. 1 second. I made some new shit earlier. Ugh! Because I'm getting fucked up right now. Relax, I'm here. Just popping this shit open. Okay. Okay. There. This should help my throat with any of that shit. Yeah, this is a particularly devilish section of the map to not allow you to open until post-game. Really? Unless that's for connecting every part of the map. Hi, bud. What are you doing? I'm trying to think, by the way, because Die Hard, man, Samuel L. Jenkins gives a moment in this game that is like one of the best performances I've ever seen in a video game. Probably the top. You know exactly which one I'm talking about. Trying to think, does anybody hit that note in this game? Is there a moment that just like made me stop with like how incredible it was as well as acted? Troy has a pretty good moment, to be fair, in his like quick monologue at the end. Like he's acting his ass off. But I'm trying to think of someone else. I feel like Is there a singular moment? I mean, everything Elle Fanning does is pretty great, but she's not like. It's not quite the same thing. She's in sort of that fish out of water state the whole game, right? I think. Hi. Hello. What are you doing?
Got us all linked up, did you? The chiral network, huh? Looks like this thing's loaded with all kinds of sick info. Way different from the stuff we used to have. I wonder if it'll be enough to make us feel something again. To feel alive? Probably depends on how we use it, you know.
Which of you is Mr. Impossible?
This isn't the only thing
Is
we've
it
been
both?
waiting for. Yeah, we've been dying to meet someone who can test the limits of the human condition. Think you can do it, bro? Can you become the ultimate badass who rises to our challenge? Well, while you mull it over, you might just want to check out the color data we shared. It's just your style. Can use it to customize your vehicles and shit.
Oh.
Also toss in some data for your most hardcore buddies, in case you wanted to trick out your structures and stuff. Give them some
Why
extra
did you
special
have
flair.
their Die Hard Meds data? Are you the Tar Lake twins?
Yeah, sounds like us. Not like there's any other twins out this way. But we have run into some other folks. Yeah, who have all been shit. No, what about that fisherman bloke? He had potential. Right. We pulled him from the tar like stranded cargo. But he fell short in the end. Should have just let him drown. Then APAC came calling, of course. Told us to expect a visit from some guy. They must have been talking about you, right? Maybe. Show us what you've got. Oh yeah, heaps different. See, we've been alive since before the Death Stranding.
Oh?
I reckon that makes us over 100 years old.
What?
Impossible, right?
Yeah.
We were caught in this freak accident back when it first kicked off. But after spending 21 hours on the brink of death, we came back to life. An impossible resurrection. Ever since then, we haven't aged a bit. An impossible story.
Good gimmick.
We want to see what human beings are truly capable of. It's when we witness the impossible become possible that we remember what it means to be alive. You know what I mean? You're a living limit breaker. Even though we won't ever grow old, we've got to die someday. And even though you still age, it's impossible for you to die. Can you blame us for finding you fascinating? What could this undying badass do? Take it to the limit and beyond, bro.
Okay.
Thanks, bro. Hey, keep in touch, would ya? Do some more shit for us. Yeah, like
maybe.
the orders we just posted for you.
Okay.
You'll find them all sprinkled about the place. And each is designed to push your ass to the breaking point. Can he go above and beyond? Some might even go as far as to call these challenges of ours impossible. It'd be pretty damn cool if you could prove those people wrong.
Okay.
And if you manage to complete all of them, then we'll give you something even fucking harder to top it all off.
That sounds pretty
long
exciting.
and good luck, sir.
Okay, this admittedly seems like a little more interesting than I was expecting. Standard orders. Why is this impossible exactly? It's literally just a delivery over there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so the chronobiologist. Oh, we did actually get theirs done. Let's see. Let's see. Final request. You must have all other facilities connected to the chiral network before the Ghost Hunter will contact you. Okay, well, there we go. So that explains when this is going to start popping then. Let's see. It's only available post-game. Let's see. East Distribution Center. Chronobiologist. Metagenomicist. They're a chiral spider hat? Oh, she was going to give me a chiral spider hat. Huh. I mean, I guess that's kind of neat. Damn, I actually, admittedly, that could have been actually kind of cool to have around. Oh, well. Let's see. When you finish the adventure, you get patches for the Investor and the Necrobio and the BT Bestia, so nothing all that exciting. Let's see. Aeronautical Engineer is, of course, going to be... What? Cargo catapult patch, so nothing interesting. Lightweight multi-rocket launcher from the Phantom Smith, Tar Therapist. South Knot. Oh, wait. Oh, F6 color grass green. Aw, man, that was probably been cool. At least the green that I liked was throughout the game. Okay. Southern Environmental Observatory, the lightweight machine gun, the color blood red. That could be cool. The lightweight machine gun level 2. Let's see. F7. Lightweight 7 rocket launcher. Holy shit. But that's only post-game. Rainbow color, rainbow purple. They had the best purple locked at post-game. He had the... Okay, at least the green and purple that I had were good greens and purples, but Kojima... That's probably the purple that I had in the first game that I missed. Kojima... That's evil. That one I'm holding against you. Putting my colors as post-game rewards. No. You can't do that. They're colors. They shouldn't even be locked from the start. Anyway. F8 Terminal Fort Knot. Patch 53 Chiral Mammal. Level 3 Lightning Blue. Level 4 Patch 45. Okay, so Ender gives you patches and a blue color. V-Pass gives you more upgrades types. He gives you at level 4 he gives you super aim assistance. I didn't even need the regular aim assistance. At level 5 he gives you super EM plasma. I'm going to assume that's like something to do with the chiral cannons. What do these guys give you? Level 2 chiral color, chiral gold. Level 3 red mask. Level 2. What does level 1 actually do? Custom hologram red samurai. Level 4 golden mask. Level 2 custom hologram Higgs. Oh, that's fun. Level 5 custom hologram Mr. Impossible. And a chiral sculpture private room item. Huh. It's kind of neat. But ultimately, I don't know if all that's worth actually doing at this stage, you know? I'm gonna wait a little bit for a certain someone's stuff to pop up. Let's see. How much do you need for the road now? 1,000, 3,000, 35,000. That's too much, man. Not too much, but like, ugh. That's relatively achievable. But again, these are building roads that are not going to be used by players, so it makes me question why I should bother. I suppose what I'll say for now is... Walk the Magellan over there, please. Zip line. I don't suppose. Is there a chance? Oh. Waiting to see if a certain person posts on the SSS anytime soon. I guess I could go peek at his... Oh, to be fair, there is another reason to check there with the drawbridge Cupid off. Or on? I'm not sure. Yeah, I feel like this is coming to the end then. Crazy.
Close your time.
There's one thing I want to end on, and it's this little thread with the ghost hunter that keeps getting tugged on. I may, in fact, need to deliver some things to him, though. But if I do, I'll probably opt to just watch certain things. And we'll probably peek at those together. Things like the birthday thing. Whole network, by the way. Remember when I said, "Wow, this Australia map doesn't look that big." Remember that? That was cute. First time I saw it, I remember that. That was real cute. Let's go.
Feel that speed!
I kind of can't believe that this is properly drawing to a conclusion for me. Like, I can't really justify roaming around and doing a bunch of road building. At the same time, it's 11:26. It's not like I'm going to turn around and stream something else. So, I mean, what else would I do tonight? Like, what you're gonna start Rhino tonight? What, are you gonna start Donkey Kong up? Actually, no, we're not. We're not even gonna start Donkey Kong tomorrow because I explicitly kind of want to see if I can get someone to join for that. Then I have to see what a good time that would be. But yeah, let me see about. Let me see. Is the truck in here? Yes, it is. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of the thing, right? It's like if this is a matter of like what even would I do with the rest of my night, other than build roads, right? Then, I mean, shit. I mean, yeah, I guess kinda. Fuck it. Why not? Let's just finish it up then. Dump it all in. At least until we're out of this stuff. Like, I'm not gonna do anything else beyond that, you know. But like, yeah, I guess as much as I was thinking it didn't make any sense to do it that way. Fuck it, let's do it. Okay. Fuck it, why not? Admittedly, I was thinking just leave it, but again, yeah, what would I do? What else would I do with my night? The City of Roads must be finished, if nothing else. How could I possibly leave the City of Roads unfinished? It's what it's all about at the end of the day. That's the real journey. Couldn't possibly leave the City of Roads unfinished. It might still get unfinished, to be fair, but hey. We'll see. Come on. Hello there. Oi, hello there. Jesus. The practicality of this is already becoming questionable. They really want to eat through your shit on these last ones, don't they? I didn't bring any chemicals. Wow. Any at all. Crazy. Nuts. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. What else you got? No, this is much faster on the menu. Yeah. Look at those road lights. As we come to the end of the roads. The roads are truly the gift that gave us the most in the end.
Things that time steals and turns to pain. If it's not love to let you leave again, I don't know.
Damn, this one hasn't been given any community resources at all. You notice that? Okay, no, it actually has some, but it's not. Oh wow. Okay, wow. Wow. They want you to work for those ones, huh?
Now if my love for you won't make you stay, I don't know what will.
This one just sucks because like there's no easy Magellan spot, you know?
If the only path you take's the one you're told, so
After this spot, you'll never have to worry again about inaccessible Magellan spots, so just go. What a time. What a fucking journey. What a feeling of freedom, honestly. Getting to see so many moments for this character that I didn't think we were gonna get to, honestly. Actually dealing with the stuff with his wife is so interesting. And like I do wish we got to see more scenes with them together though. Like there is something a little sad about the fact that we ultimately never got a single scene where they were ever interacting as actors in one room ever together, you know? Like that's crazy. We never saw Lucy and Sam together in the game where she was actually there. And that's not, I'm not even going to say that's a bad thing. It's an interesting thing. It's a thing that hurts. But again, art shouldn't always do things that make you happy. Right? It doesn't have to do the things that you want it to do. Missed opportunities can be missed opportunities, sure, but like, you also have to ask yourself, like, is art's point to make you feel good? Or is it to make you feel smart, or is it to challenge you? Is it to ask questions? To do things that are interesting? You know, I mean, at the end of the day, no piece of art's ever going to be perfect. But also, I think it's important to remember people that spout that any piece of art is objectively good or bad is a stupid person. There's no such thing as objective art in terms of quality. There isn't. Literally every time I've ever had a conversation with someone that was trying to dress up objective fact in regards to how they felt about a piece of art, like like I said before, there is a strong difference between when something does something that's actively harmful and can cause damage to real people's perception of reality, right? That's a different thing. Irresponsible art is one thing, right? But like in terms of art's ability to make you feel something, if it's trying, right? Outside of cases where a piece of art does something like legitimately harmful, right? And those tend to be rare, right? Thankfully. Not overwhelmingly rare, they happen obviously. But like any person can find something in any piece of art. Every time I've ever had a conversation with someone that dressed up their feeling on something about anything that was artistic in any way, it was pretty much always, whenever it was, and every time I had a conversation with someone about art that was about like, oh, this is objectively good or bad, it is 1000% of the time always been people dressing up their feelings and their opinions under the lens of objectivity in order to usually make themselves feel better. The truth is, art literally can and should mean something different to literally every person that touches it. And just because you didn't vibe with something doesn't mean it's bad. Just because someone else does vibe with something doesn't mean it's good. Good is just completely beauty is in the eye of the beholder and all that. You know what I mean? Like, I come back to that phrase a lot. At the end of the day, it matters that like we acknowledge that art is a lot of things, and it shouldn't be perfect. You know, not recycle, please. We're actually gonna run out of ceramics very soon. That's fine. Hi, like Eli Ooh? Oh, not. Oh, I thought it said goo. I thought it was goo for a second. Eli Ooh. I would say it's going pretty well. As long as this isn't a conversation that's going to ask about doing art for the channel, it's great. Sorry. Now, see, I'm having fun with how often this happens now. I'm kidding, of course. Unless you actually are going to ask me that, in which case I'm not. Twitch is crazy, man. Twitch is very repetitive in that sense. Anyway, sorry. Now I'm just joking about Twitch culture. How are you doing today? You having a good day? Admittedly, it'd be very funny if you never learned another thing. Because I've said some similar things and had that reaction a few times.
I tell you, man, I'm breaking. You don't know. Don't waste your life observing.
Oh man, can you believe we're like there? Like we're closing this door very soon, and I yearn to deliver more packages. But everyone has to move on at some point. Everyone has to move on at some point. I tell myself as I cry into my whatever I'm crying into. I'm not even sure anymore. is there any chance there's like there's a ceramics bottle around here somewhere? Just like a drop of ceramics anywhere? Actually, wait. Where's the Impossible Twins again? Can I just grab some ceramics from down there? Sorry, wait. How many do you guys have? Oh, y'all don't even got enough. Oh shit! I thought it was 360 for some reason. Why did I think that? Did that guy actually leave? That's funny. Depressing, but funny. I see everyone on Twitch that comes in that's like that wants to just hang out has been great. Universally. One of the people that I did talk to on Twitch and meet on Twitch. So there's some big stuff for sure. Yes! Yes! Incredible. Comedy gold bullseye. Oh, I should end the stream right there. I should close the playthrough right there.
Xbox, record that.
Oh. Fucking A+. I will not acknowledge this train of thought any further from here. I will let that moment sit. That was the completion of a character arc right there. That was... You can't get better than that. Absolutely hilarious. I'm in the wrong place. But then again, I don't have to worry about this gun. I don't have enough anymore. Here, give it all. What do you got? 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 That was so fucking funny, dude. Wild. Absolutely incredible. You know what, actually, yeah. That was actually so peak. And if you don't do this job for a living, you might not get why that was hilarious. But I'm more than willing to bet any human being that watches these VODs from in sequence, start to back, if you're one of those crazy people. Sometimes people are telling me now that those people exist, and that makes me happy. Some people are watching the VODs, that makes me happy. Without question, I know that if someone watches all these VODs from start to finish, let's be honest, most anybody that does that I think is probably using more as a podcast than anything because of the nature of the game, but that's fine, I don't mind that. You know why that's funny. If you were here for the whole playthrough, you know why that's funny. You know why that moment just tore me to pieces. I don't need to explain it. I know that with confidence. Incredible. Oh, that was beautiful. If the script fails, if the opener doesn't work, escalate the script directly to the moment. Man, I need to do that more frequently. Clearly that shit works. Okay. Look at the results there. I wrote a goddamn this. Once again, I wrote this for when that situation arises. Put it on screen for half a second. What you just saw was a lot of text I don't expect you to read. I don't want you to read it. It's made to ward them off. That's the goal of that text. It would normally be on screen a little longer, to be clear. Is that way too much text for the average person to read? Yes, that's the point. It's like warding a vampire off with garlic.
Thanks for that.
And frankly, I should use it more often than not at all. Currently, I'm not using it at all. I should do it. I should.
Thanks for the help. Thank you, guys.
Notice that the road likes are way fucking lower over here in general, by the way, because this is a post-game road, so no one cares. Yeah, I feel like, genuinely, you should just build this road in the early game, no matter how many resources it takes. You should actually just Magellan once you get the metal and ceramics mines operational, just fucking go do it. Which, now that I think about it, real quick, structural thing. When you have this mine unlocked and the monorail to it available on the network, that is from this. That is from also it's from the fisherman. You need to get the fisherman online in order to get this particular monorail working, right? At that point, you are on the other side of this road. So functionally, mechanically, structurally speaking, it's not actually that crazy to just build this road, even though you're gonna have to use a lot of resources on it because it's not gonna be on the network during the playthrough. It's a road purely for your convenience, and only you will benefit from it, but you can build it if you want to. It is not locked off, it just takes more work. But since it's a post-game road as far as chiral connectivity anyway, you can basically just look at this road as this is just a really expensive road. This is a premium road you need to build. This is just for you. Only you will benefit from it. But admittedly, it's a pretty solid point of connection from two major parts of the map to the other. You know what I mean? Sorry, I just realized there was a tangent a minute ago about someone that I'm talking to. One of the people that I have talked to on Twitch that was like a cool, normal person, that was a real person, that wasn't just interested in, you know, fucking all this shit. That wasn't just interested in, you know, smoothing out art stuff that, like, I want to support if I had the money. Dear God, do you think I wouldn't pay a bunch of artists to do cool things for me if I had that? I mean, I plan to when I do, but I can't. But also, unfortunately, there are a lot of scammers. There are a lot of scammers that have ruined the name. I used to think it was bots. I used to call them bots. I'm starting to realize it's not bots. It is actually flesh and blood humans that are just scammers on the other end, right? Which sucks because it puts a bad name in people's mouths. But like, there's a reason why I don't accept person coming into my chat. Frame one, hey, what's your Discord? No, that's not a thing you ask anybody the minute you first meet them. A Discord, a community Discord is one thing. You want to, hey, what's your community Discord? That's a normal thing to ask, right? That's fine. Most people that do this, if they want it to be a thing, gotta have one eventually. That's one of my goals, to get that figured out eventually. I need people that can help me put that together. I mean, I know how to make a Discord server. I've made Discord servers before. I need people to help me manage it because I won't have the time to do that, right? But like, there is someone that I talked to on Twitch, and like, at this point, I trusted them, and I handed over that information, and they messaged me earlier today, and we talked, and it was cool. That's all it is. You know, it's great. If you're a real person, I of course want to talk to you. Just be fucking cool. It's okay. Promise. Problem is, Twitch is just overrun by the average Twitch viewer has like 4 or 5 channels they go to every day, or whenever they're live, I guess, and then doesn't go anywhere else. And everyone else funnels to the bottom looking for people to scam, unfortunately. Not everyone else. A lot of the scammers are doing that, is more what I mean, right? Like Twitch, there's a reason when I do this shit on YouTube, even though comments are open in both places, the people that show up in YouTube, they're actual people. Every time, they're actual people that found the stream and want to talk and do talk. Like, that's why it's so funny when I see things in like the Twitch guidelines where they're like, oh, well, you know, we don't want to disturb the sanctity of the Twitch experience and the Twitch viewership. by fracturing communities, by allowing people on YouTube to fraternize. It's like, what the fuck do you mean communities? Bro, Twitch doesn't have a community unless you have 10,000 followers. Otherwise, it's all scammers and bots. All of them. Streamboo.com bullshit. Like there is no, like, there's no discoverability on your platform. There isn't. There isn't any. It's not there. It's gone. It's not there. Maybe it never was there. Whereas everybody that shows up on YouTube and talks is like a normal person that I'm usually happy to talk to. There's some eclectic types for sure. I won't name any names. Like there's some types that have eccentricities, but like eccentricities are fun in chat, I find. I can work with that. It's not dull. I have something to play with, especially if you're a good sport about it. I do have specific names in mind that I will not reference because I don't want anybody to think I have like sideways thoughts about them, because that's not what I'm getting at. But like, I have had nothing but great experiences on YouTube with people coming in, except that one guy that came in during Pirate Yakuza that wanted to be an asshole. But like, that was one time out of like 7 months of doing this. Also, that guy was really helping me, and he didn't know it, because by making 30 alternative accounts, I told this story earlier in this playthrough, so I'm not particularly feeling like rehashing it. But like, making 30 alternative accounts to get on here and like boost my numbers so that YouTube will like pick it up. Fucking thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. You really helped, actually. Like, you're not hurting me. Oh, man. Getting this monorail open is gonna be tricky. At the same time, I am starting to feel like I think as much as I want to. Listen, this road was the road. I know there's technically a few roads over here. I know. Maybe it's the music. But as much as I deeply love this game, and saying goodbye to it hurts. Until the next time I touch it, which won't be for a long time. As much as I love this game, I have to admit, I think it might be time. I think it might be time. I think it might be time. You might be asking yourself why I'm still driving. There's a reason. Good shot.
You're mine.
Wait, hold on. I can make this better. Gotta be fucking careful with this, though.
Stretch my legs.
How do we want to do this? Towards? What do we want? We did it. I like that. I like that angle. What's the right one? What's the right one to close on? What's it gonna be? Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Or... Oh. No, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. No. Oh, where the journey began. Oh my god. You can't change those ones because of how the baby is actually set up. Yeah. That's it. Oh, I'm remembering now. There was one thing I wanted to do. Where's the transponder? Right there. Right. The ghost hunter thing. Well, we'll come back here in a minute then. That's right. We were gonna. I did tease that a lot. Let's do that real quick, and then I think that's it. It's interesting. I remember at a certain point here, I was like, I don't think the transponders are really all that interesting or helpful. I don't think this is the right. I think I'd rather just take the trips. But now I'm realizing, no, there is actually a lot of importance in being able to quickly move areas, even if you're not taking your stuff. Now, he's not actually proccing for me. Now, unfortunately, there is a boss that I have not fought. And I don't really know how that's going to work now. But there is something I need to check.
Hydration recommended.
Stats. Switch the drawbridge Cupid on. Let me see this. Because I did read that some things happen when you switch this up.
This facility's occupant is unable to receive you at this time. Access restrictions are in place while the drawbridge Cupid is engaged.
Is the drawbridge Cupid triggering some sort of access restriction? As I recall, it suppresses connections to the other side. Does this mean the occupant is deceased? Perhaps you'll be able to meet them again if you deactivate the drawbridge Cupid, Sam.
The real story of the Ghost Hunter. Reveal the truth about the Ghost Hunter. He's dead. He's already dead. He is a ghost. Yeah, there you go. Well, there you go. There you go. Now, are we going to get unique dialogue? Oh, we've established that. No, he's just dead. But now we know that he's dead. He's been dead the whole time. Just communicating through the network, essentially. Apparently, you could just be dead and not dead. But I guess we've established that a few times at this point, so hey, you know, the ha and the ka, all that good shit. Well, in that case, only one thing left to do. Only one thing left to do. And that, of course, is Come on. It is in there, right? It's already in the playlist, right? Where is it? No, it's not. That explains it. Okay. It's time. It is actually time to call it. As much as there is other stuff. I don't know. Short of just doing it like that, I don't know. I feel pretty done. I feel pretty spent. Feel pretty spent.
Words that I won't get to say. Things that time steals and turns to pain. If it's not love to let you leave again, I don't know what is. But if you doubt and question what the future holds, remember there's no place you can't go home. To all the roads that we are yet to pave, the dreams that stillness entertains and slays. Now if my love here won't make you stay,
You've been working pretty hard.
don't know what will.
You will never leave a trace where you walk. If the only path you take's the one you're told,
so walk away, I'll find you. So far away, I'll reach you.
This has been not just a joy. From the minute one, it has been so fulfilling to my emotional core. One of the best parts of my current professional career is doing this. Just doing it has been this game from front to back. I obviously viewership was higher with the first game, but that's because it's been out a while. I'm sure we'll touch it again someday. We'll do DS3 Delta in August, all that good stuff, because, you know, Jumbo around here. Metal Gear, I do want to do Metal Gear Mondays at some point, but that'll be when we have all of them around. MGS3 wouldn't be included in that necessarily, but the story of this rugged boy and his little baby, yeah, it was everything I could have wanted and more. I thought the finale was fantastic last night, thinking on it. Other than some of the weirdness with, like, understanding exactly what the deal with the samurai cyborg was at all points. Like, was the dead man bit a ruse, or did he just get hacked? Honestly, I'm just gonna assume he got hacked, that the body got hacked after, because it was a technically ghost mech tech. And then that's all it was. And Troy, Dead Man was in it earlier, and then Troy was in it later, and whatever. That's good enough for me. Fair enough. If that's not the case, then fine. But, like, I'm good. But yeah. The City of Rhodes. Maybe not every part of it got finished, but I mean, the real City of Rhodes was in our hearts all along. What a cop-out. That's okay. I'm happy. I don't know what else I could have put into this. I thought it was lovely. And thank you for tuning into Percentage Chance as we did both of these games. Admittedly, upcoming we have some other fun stuff. But yeah. Also, we'll see what's going to happen with Ride Up. I'll figure that out. Tune in tomorrow for a little catch-up stream, little just chatting stream. We'll see what we're doing. Figure it out as we go. What else? Because I don't want to end... I mean, I would have ended on that, but... Yeah. Okay. Sure. That's good with me. Man. Thank you very much for tuning into this 24-day percentage chance marathon. Holy shit. Whether you were just tuning in occasionally or you're actually going back through the VODs. Once again, as always, if you actually did go through all the VODs and you got here, please comment down below and let me know. If you went from session 1 to here, especially if you did DS1 first. Holy shit. I definitely want to know if you did that. Those comments are always crazy. It doesn't happen too much, but they're crazy. Gosh, I don't have enough good things to say for the game, honestly. It's everything I wanted and more. I think it's his best game. I said that about his last one. And I think this is a clear upgrade. Narratively, mechanically, experientially. Especially narratively. There isn't an entire third of the game's narrative that just doesn't work. Amelie. That was a terror that you're supposed to cough during it the first time, idiot. Anyway. But, yeah. It was great. Thank you very much for tuning in, if you did. We're gonna do a little update stream tomorrow. I'm gonna get some actual fucking sleep tonight. I hope. And I will see y'all next time. See ya. The story of the funky fetus is over. Or is it?